All right, y'all, what's up? Okay. Whew. I need my list. I need to write a list real quick. What are we gonna be talking about? Hey, what are we gonna be talking about today? Okay, so we had Heritage Foundation. Okay, so we have the Heritage Foundation to talk about today. We have the infighting. Ooh, child. We have some stuff on our list. We have the Phelan. We have... Let's take a look at Miss EK again. I got something to ask about that. And then we got something about the Scab 8. The Scab 8 demos. All right, we got some stuff to talk about. Hey, Mama Bear. Hello, Becky. Y'all, we're going to get into this political chit-chat. As y'all know, this is how we roll. We don't get into personals until we hit 10K, as you see. And then for 10K, if you want to place your order, basically, because there's the menu, you would head on over there and choose that for your reading. But we're going to get started on the political stuff first, because that's usually, you know, gets us warmed up for our personal readings. What's up? Okay, I definitely have to get rid of this notebook because I cannot read names. Hey. Hi. What's up, Q? Hey, Estrella. The villain. Oh, I forgot to make tea. God dog it. Your villain reminded me of that. I forgot to make tea. I did get a new mug. It says I don't do mornings. So, all right. So really quickly, before we get into our political chat, let me go ahead and tell y'all how we work up in here. Hello. How we work up in here is, one, say hi. If you're new to me, say hello. I really appreciate it when people do say hi, because it makes me feel like a human being and not just somebody you demand energy from. Two, again, we don't do any personal readings until we get to 10,000 likes. Okay? If that never happens, we're cool. We're going to have a good reading anyway. 3, this right here is my financial portal. We're going to call it that. So you see the right diva right there, right there. That is my financial portal for the different gateways. So if you do not want to go this route, you'll see a number next to a CA, and that'll tell you what the equivalent of that is. And 3, I do not do medical questions. Okay. I'm not a medical medium. I don't do medical questions. All right. But we're going to get into this political juice. I know that. What's up, Ben? Thank you for the likes, love. Okay. So really quickly, we're going to be doing yes, no questions. Yes, no questions are, if you, I don't know if you guys know what a viewer wish list is, those of you over on TikTok, but a viewer wish list is, you would tap it and it will take you to whichever gift you choose, or goal, or whatever they're called. I forgot. And so a yes, no question literally will be restricted to my yes, no cards. Okay. Because I'm a very generous person and I get way too generous. So we're going to stick to the yes, no cards. I got to keep boundaries. So that's what the yes, no is going to be about. These are my sassy girls. My sassy cards, they do talk, okay? The 2 card situation, that is where we're going to look at whatever your situation is. It doesn't have to be a yes, no thing. So a 2 card situation, and then whatever the challenge is to that situation. So that is going to be the second one. New to the list is going to be a Mercury retrograde read for this week. Hey, Charlena. Okay. So that's new to the list because, as y'all know, Mercury in retrograde on the 9th. And we felt, well, at least I did because I'm a Gemini. I felt every bit of that retrograde. I got in a something yesterday morning. Like the day just started off so terrible. And then Sunday, my energy went. That's why I didn't get it on Sunday again. Whew, I let life affect me, but I was back. Okay. And then, so that's our new reading is the Mercury retrograde reading, which is a 4-card reading. And then a full reading is a 5-card reading. And we'll just see what happens. Hey, sweet girlie. We will see what happens, see how it unfolds, like what's got to be told to you. Okay. So that's how we operate over her. If you want to do an offline reading, you literally can just go to my profile and get in that hyperlink thingy and go there and place that. That way you can get straight to my calendar, or you can go with that last gift and we will play messenger phone tag. Okay. Hi, Kalia. Okay. So let's get going. Y'all, we got some political questions on here. I'm trying to debate as if we're going to go with the pendulum offer. Well, let's see if the pendulum is going to be nice. Okay. Anybody in Florida here? Bruh. Anyone else in Florida? Because, like, why is it so cold? Why is it so cold? Hi, TikToker. Thank you. Y'all, thank y'all for liking the live. That is how we get around to doing personal readings. So let's see if my boy is going to play with us this morning. So for those of you on the other platforms, listen, it definitely is some climate change because it got cold last month too. But this, listen, what is it? I think it was 59 degrees. I'm in Miami. Ooh, I think he might play. Okay, and so TikTok wants me to remind y'all that you do get daily bonus points if you complete all your bonus missions. And I think it like realizes you're a real person if you do that. So we start with the daily heart me, and then it'll give you a list of things. So like you do your daily heart me, and then you just say something after that. That's even more points. The daily heart me counts like as a gift, as well as the daily heart me. And then when you comment, it gives you points. And so basically it helps you out. One, they know you're real because we have a lot of bots on here, y'all. We have a lot of bots on all the platforms. Okay. It looks like he wants to play today. He said yes. Okay. So we're going to do some tester questions really quickly. Y'all, I'm really confused. If y'all use pendulums, do you put your hands stable? Because I've seen people use pendulums and they don't get stable at all. And to me, it's like, how you know if it's a yes or no for real? Like, I like to do a set, like I like to be stable. Because I'm going to show you how that goes in just a little bit. The fact that this is moving lets me know that we have other gifted people up in here. Like real gifted people, not the fake ones that be on here. No shade for real. Like get in where you fit in, but it just looks bad on the rest of us. You know what I mean? Hey, Tabitha, what's up, girl? Hi. Oh my gosh, really, Samantha? Whatever your name is. You didn't do very good at becoming a psychic if you thought that was gonna work. I just said only the real ones. I just said only the real ones. Okay, goodbye. Block party. Block party. I think I gotta come up with a dance for my block party dance. For my block party dance. Listen, I can look after y'all only so much, but if you ever click on somebody who is like poaching on someone else's profile and you get scammed, I'm gonna say you deserved it because they already showed you their character like right up front, right? Hello, Deanna. All right, so let's go ahead. All right, let's get my head clear real quick. I'm trying to think. Are we gonna? Yeah. Okay. So we got a couple of political questions we're gonna ask first. Again, once we get to 10K, that will open up the floor for personals, and then personals will be over here. This is how you choose. Once we get to 10K, if we get to 10K before 9 o'clock, I'm gonna choose somebody random who has been helping us get to 10K. And we're going to do the Mercury retrograde for you. I'm going to choose that person. And we'll just do one for you. Because that's a new one. And I want to see how it goes with you guys. All right. But we got to get to 10K before 9 o'clock might be too long. That's 20 whole minutes, but we're going to say 9 o'clock. Okay. We're going to say 9 o'clock. All right. So let's go ahead and get baselines right now. All right. So as you can see, I do have my my arm on the table. Unfortunately, those of you on YouTube and Twitch and whatnot, you're not going to be able to see the top of my hand because I'm not going to clean this room for you to do that. I'm just not. But those of you on TikTok will see that I'm not going to be moving my hand. I really should move you over. Hold on. Let me move you over. Let me move you over a little bit. I thought I had you all set up, but like that's too far off to the side. Move. That way we could be like kind of level. Okay. So let's do that again. So I got my elbow on the table. I just knocked the water bottle down. All right. Wherever yes comes up, that's where I will move the board. But with Mr. Onyx here, he tends to go back and forth, but we're going to see how that goes. See, now you're not. Whoop! Ah, God dang it. I lost my camera. Ay. Hold on. This is me trying to be so, what do you call the word? Multitasking. Lord knows my left hand don't do nothing right. Come on. Ah, that's a pun. My left hand doesn't do anything right. Get it? No? Okay. Good morning, Miss Tweety. Hold on. Let's see if I can find the camera. I did find a pretty pet. Okay. First of all, you're in my business. So let's go ahead and turn you back this way. And now you're looking at my lotion. All right. Anyway. Okay. So we did some housekeeping already. I'm going to leave the board up for a little bit. Once we hit 10K, then we'll get rid of that board. Okay. But see, now you're off to the races, off to the side, off. Okay. Okay, the camera's there. You guys can see. Here we go. Oh, I don't know what a Go Popular mission is. That's interesting. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the daily heart meets. Here we go. So, let's see what a yes is. Oop, and I got the goosebumps up my legs. There we go. All right. May I see a yes? May I see a yes? Oh, now I remember why I moved that phone. I gotta move my candle. Okay. So that's the yes. The yes goes back and forth. Okay. Let's test it and see if it will change midway. Normally I like reset, but I want to see if it'll change midway. All right, let's see a no then. May I see a no, please? May I see a no, please? You see it slowing down? May I see a no, please? It takes too long to wait for the momentum to stop, but I want to see if it'll switch up. May I see a no, please? Oh, look, it stopped all the way. May I see a no, please? Can you make it clearer, please? All right. It did. It did. Hey, Lisa. This is a no. Okay, so no is left to right. We're just getting started, so I haven't asked a question yet. Thank you, babes. All right, so we're going to ask another baseline question. That way we can get a no. Okay. Did I miss a question? Hey, Marianne. No, we didn't ask any questions yet, okay? So we're just getting baselines for right now. Y'all, don't forget to get your daily heart me so that you can have points of your own. And TikTok knows you're a human person, a human being, a human person. Is there another kind of human? Ay. Also, once we hit that first benchmark of 10K, I'm going to go ahead and choose someone. I forgot to add the other stipulation, but whatever. I will just take it. I will eat it myself. I was going to say the 10K and the goal, but whatever. I'll just eat that one myself. Because these help feed the alligator when you guys actually do engagement stuff. So it feeds the alligator and it pushes us out. That's why we ask for the likes. That's why we ask you to hit these goals. And the goals are usually small goals. Every coin is like worth a penny or something. So, all right. So let's do an obvious yes question. Is today Veterans Day? Is today Veterans Day? Yeah, they're like a penny a coin. Might be 2 pennies, but I know they're pennies. Is today Veterans Day in America? See, whenever I see it vibrate a little bit, it's like, clarify, please. All right, so that is a yes. Let's make these very clear. Thank you. That's a yes. So today is Valentine's Day. My bad. Veterans Day. All right. Let's ask an obvious no question. Sometimes I hate to ask them because I'm like, what if you say yes? You know, like I was going to say, am I a boy? And if it says yes, I'm like, well, I do have higher testosterone. Oh, thank you. I love the little crown. It's so cute. Okay. I appreciate that so much. Let's see. What's an obvious question? Okay, let's go with, is Barack Obama currently our president? Not just in our hearts, but is he currently our 47th president? Oh, that no is coming too fast. But go ahead. Do what you do. All right, that's a no. Hey, Nicolou. Okay, so that's a no. Y'all see the little sad no? It's so sad. No. Okay. Ooh. Okay. We've done baseline, but let me ask this question right here. And by the way, let me just say this because I'm on the other platforms. For entertainment purposes only, I am just playing with toys. Okay. Is Kamala Harris our 47th president? I want to see what the answer is going to be. Is Kamala Harris our 47th president? Welcome to the club. Welcome back. Y'all, look what it said. It said, yes, she is. Hey, Serpent Sage. Okay. That was a trick question, right? So, we know she won. But whatever. For entertainment purposes, are we entertained yet? All right. So, it says she is. Nah. Okay. Well, let me ask this. Oh, there's a decision today. Really? Let's ask this question. Is Donald Trump... That's what Elizabeth Warren called him the other day. I didn't mean to say that. Excuse me. Is Donald Trump our 47th president? Is Donald Trump our 47th president? You know who I'm talking about. Look, it's no. It's a no. Let me ask this question. Is Donald Trump really our 45th president? Is he truly our 45th president? To what question? Look, this man been stealing since, for entertainment purposes only. I'm so entertained. Go ahead. You might as well be loud with it. Just be loud with it. There we go. No, he's not our 45th either. How you just be stealing from women, dog? A man who steals from a woman is a woman's part. Elizabeth Warren called him correct. Okay. Let's go ahead and skip a couple questions. Let's get to the Schumer question right quick. Because I keep hearing y'all talking about something. Schumer is to blame. And I didn't see his name nowhere on that list. I only saw 8 people. And their names tricked me. Because I thought they were like brown people and stuff. Because they have names like Hassan and all that kind of stuff. And then you see pictures of them. And I was like, that sounds about white. Oh, okay. I got 2 questions. Let me get to this first one before I let me get to the second one before I forget that one. Is for entertainment purposes only. Is what that man's name is? Is Fetter? Let's call him Fetty Wap. Is Fetty Wap an op? Is Fetty Wap a GOP op? Is Fetty Wap a GOP op? Is Fetty Wap a GOP op? Y'all see that yes, right? Y'all see that yes, right? When I saw a picture of that man, I was like, oh, he's a traitor. That John said, yes, Fetty Wap is an op. I'm calling him Fetty Wap, but he's one of the 8 who signed. And it starts with Fet. So he's an op. I want to know if all of them are ops. Okay, let's just ask that then. I don't think so. It feels like he might have tricked a couple people into siding with him. Hey, Samantha. Are all 8 of them GOP ops? Are all 8 of them GOP ops? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, they're not all 8, but Fetty Wap is definitely one. That really strong looking dude. Okay, he's over Pennsylvania? I don't know. Well, let's ask that D Divine, because I don't know if he's an op or if he's just on the take. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference. Oh, interesting. I almost feel like he set Shapiro up then. Hold up. Wait, back that up. Let's go. Hold on. Let's go back to June real quick. I think it was June. No, June is when the Minnesota people got it. When was that fire and the hammer attempt on Shapiro? Did Fetty Wap have something to do with Shapiro's Shapiro almost being unalived? Did Fetty Wap have something to do with Shapiro almost being unalived? Did Fetty Wap have anything to do with Shapiro almost being unalived? Tell the truth. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Why are they saying yes? Why is it saying yes? Because y'all, like, I'm trying to think of who he gives me the flavor of. When I saw his picture yesterday on that 8, I was like, ooh. Like, it just jumped out at me. Like, that man is on the other side, God, who does it remind me of? And this is going to be a weird thing to say. I don't mean it this way, but I do mean it this way. Kind of. Is, you know, when people have really, really, really bad skin, and then they also have power at the same time, they tend to be your villain, right? And that man's skin is so bad. Okay. So all of them are not ops. All 8 are not ops. Some of them actually were foolish. They thought they were doing well. Well, let's verify that. Did some of them think they were doing good? Doing good. Like actually doing good. Like charity good. Did some of the 8 think they were doing good? Mm-hmm. So some of the 8 fell for it, because I think Fetty Wap could be persuasive, but he was in on Shapiro almost being unalived. I wonder how. Did he pay that man, the quote-unquote pro-Palestinian man? Did he pay that dude? Did Fetty Wap pay that guy? Did Fetty Wap pay that guy, that the dude who went after Shapiro? Okay. Did anyone pay that guy? You're vibrating. Did anyone pay the guy who went after Shapiro? You can tell the truth now. Tell the truth. You're just vibrating. If it's no, it's no. If it's yes, it's yes. Did anybody pay that guy? Look how badly it's vibrating, y'all. It doesn't want to talk. But that yes is coming out. Somebody paid. Okay, so that's clear. Someone paid. An organization. Okay, how about this? Was it a domestic organization that paid for that guy? Was it an American domestic organization that paid for that guy? That's a no. Okay, so that's a no. Wait. That looked like a maybe. Hold on. I don't need maybes. I mean, you know the answer. It's either yes or no. Did a domestic organization pay for that guy who went after Shapiro? Okay, so that is a no. All right. Did a foreign country with a star in its flag pay that guy? Well, no, that's harder. Yeah. Q, before you started coming to us, we did get that reading before. Is that one was blackmailed and one was blackmailed because he's a little sweet, and the other was threatened for family. You can choose which is which. We can verify. What did I say we were going to do? I missed that question. Because I got the camera going, I don't want to put my hand in front of it. What was the other question? I should have wrote it down. Lisa, when you do your pendulum, do you oh, okay. Ooh. All right. When you do your pendulum, do you put your arm down or do you like just do it in the air like I've seen people do? I'm like, how do you know the difference? Oh, okay. So let's see if Jeffrey's an op, because I said I was going to ask that question. A GOP op? I mean, honestly, it needs to be revamped in the first place to what it was supposed to be. Because the ACA is their watered down version. You know, like we had a shutdown because they watered it all the way down. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but I think this was either during the Big O's first term or his beginning of his second term. Because he had a more robust, like, because he actually took it from, because, oh, okay, I think this might have been his first one. He actually took the plan from, what's the guy who went after him, who was going against him? Oh, gosh, Romney. Romney had an insurance plan, and he took it from Romney. See, look, it's switching to yes, exactly. So he took it from Romney and put it forward. He was like, because he was trying to be all cross the aisle. So he's like, okay, you already started with a plan. This plan actually looked good. Let's go for it. And Turtle McConnell, no. Oh my God, I can't ever forget hearing that Mitch with a B. Look, I can't ever forget him saying, like, I will never vote for anything that you say, or something like that. And I was like, it's just so nasty. I was like, is this really because this man is black? You gotta be kidding me. Like, are we here? I was telling somebody on one of my posts, I was like, dude, I had no idea racism was like this here because I was so sheltered. Oh, God. It was crazy. And then Obama started doing his thing, and all of a sudden I'm starting to see people say some sleek. I'm like, ooh, what is this? Look, see? Okay. So, okay. We were saying, is Jeffries a GOP op? Is Jeffries a GOP op? That's a no. But his hands are tied. So let's figure out which one he is. Is he the blackmailed one or is he the threatened one? If I remember correctly. So let's see. Is Jeffries being blackmailed? Is Jeffries being blackmailed? Is Jeffries being blackmailed? This is a no. All right. So, is Jeffries being threatened? Is he being threatened? Is Jeffries being threatened? And that's a yes. So that is still oh my God, my brain just went bloop, bloop. It is still, what is the word when it's the same thing as it was before? Oh my gosh, my brain went out the door just now. Consistent. Whew, there's the word. Thank you, Tabitha. Oh my God, it's consistent. Okay, so, oh, you guys, how did we not make 10,000 by 9 o'clock? Y'all missed it. All right. So no. Okay, what about Booker? Is Booker being blackmailed? Is Booker being blackmailed? I hope this answers your question, Q. So that is a yes. Booker's being blackmailed. And is Booker being threatened? Is Booker... Oh, I see it. I saw it. Okay. Wait, is Booker being threatened? No. Not like how we're talking about with Jeffries. He's being blackmailed, and blackmail in itself is a threat, but it's a different kind of threat. Do they have photos? Do they have photos or video proof? Do they have photos or video proof for the blackmail? Do they have photos or video proof for the blackmail? Yes. Yes. Oh, you know, marriage don't mean a thing. Somebody needs a beard when they can't grow one. Hooky dookies. So let's just say, does his wife know? Does his wife or fiance, I don't know which one happened, but does the woman in his life know? Does she know? Nope. She does not. Ooh, Lord, it's dirty. Dirty, 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 dirty. I got a feeling, though, he's going to get found out. Is he? I just felt that. I just felt a reveal. Is he going to get found out? D Divine. We'll find out. I don't know if we'll find out, but he's going to get found out. All right, so we're going to move on from that. Keep it in the closet. Okay. All right. And let me just double check this one too. Like for real, because first of all, that's not safe. Second of all, that's not emotionally safe. Is Jeffrey's family being threatened? Yeah. I remember seeing that. Yep. All right, so there's some threats. It's a pearl clutcher. Because when we first got that with our first reading, I'm trying to move this candle and I got all this oil. Please don't land anywhere. Oh my God, where am I moving you to? Because I don't want all this heat going to my phone. You know what? I'm probably not going to use those oracle cards today, so you can go over there. Whoo, child. When we first got it, I was like, oh my word. Doesn't it? The truth always comes out. Okay. I wonder, will he do the outing? Will Booker do the outing? No. Nope. You know, since we're on that line, let's clarify something. What's that boy name? Is Rubio. Is Rubio? What's the question? Because Rubio got busted one time at a gay club. Is Rubio also part of the Rainbow Coalition? Is Rubio also a part of the Rainbow? Okay. No, he was just there for his friend. They're saying he was supporting his friend. So apparently that's true. All right. Yes, he went to Walter Reed on Friday. Cause y'all, I don't know if you saw that little presser thing when supposedly he was asking for Blonde Widow. But that joke was AI or green screen. I caught the stuff, you know, the little fuzzies. I was like, oh Lord. Okay, so is Is the Orange Menace still in Walter Reed? Is the Orange Menace still in Walter Reed? Okay. Is he out now? Okay. Is he out? Okay. Hunting. Okay. But has he been seen in the public at all this past weekend? Has he truly been seen in the public this week or weekend? No. Okay, so it was a yes that he's out of the hospital, but we haven't seen him. So is he bedbound right now? Is he bedbound? Maybe not bedbound. Well, let's go with bedbound. Is he bedbound? Okay, yes. So was it a body double at the game? Was it a body double at the game? Was that a body double? I think we use the wrong words, because every time we say body double, I don't think he possibly even has a body double. Because, you know, like usually it's somebody who looks like you or has been whatever. Is it someone in a mask? Is it someone in a mask? Yeah. Because those masks are so good now. And if you see it, like almost anybody can do his voice now, you know? Is it a member of... I think we got before that it wasn't the CIA. But is it a member of a governmental alphabet agency that is him? Is it a member of the governmental agencies, alphabet agencies? Any of them? Okay, yeah. And they just keep making them so good. You know, like they keep making them so good. But I hear so many people do like DJT impressions, including the black comedian Godfrey. Is his name Godfrey? He sounds like, if you close your eyes, he sounds like the dude. You know? Oh God, I'm getting goosebumps. So this is definitely like, yes. He's so good. And I'm like, ew. Imagine that being what gets your star even higher than before. You know? Okay. So okay. Did we ask if he was bedbound? Did we get a yes for bedbound? Or did we get like just, I don't know. I'll ask it again. Is DJT currently bedbound? Is he currently bedbound? Okay, that's a yes. But like, is he able to get out of bed? Is he able to get out of bed? Is he like able like to get up and get out of bed and like walk? Is he able to get up and get out of bed? Okay, we got a little bit of vibration. Okay, so is he able to get up unassisted? Is he able to get up out of bed and walk unassisted? Unassisted. No, he's not able to do anything. Wait, hold on. Let's clarify that, please. Is he able to do any up movement or whatever, like walking, standing? Is he able to do that unassisted? Either unassisted through a machine or through a tool or through a person. Is he able to do it unassisted? Mm-mm. That's a no. Okay. So, all right. So, is he the one making all the threats this past week? Is he the one currently making all the threats this past week? That's a no, but make it clear, please. Yeah, that's a no. Told you we have a shadow president. I've been saying that for what, 6 months now? Nobody listens. Everybody keeps going, did you hear what Donald Trump said? I'm like, he didn't say anything. 11/7 was Friday. It was Friday. And I'm getting goosebumps. And I can't find the video where all of a sudden we had a heart event show up in our reading. I cannot find that video because my videos are so long, my replays. I wish I knew which one it was. I don't have time to watch them all. But it just like showed up 3 cards together. It was the 3 of hearts, not 3 of hearts, 3 of swords. It was just like, whoa, what? I think he's about to have one. I just don't remember what day it was. I can't pick it out because I don't remember what day it was. Okay. What was the CVA again? I think we checked that already, right? Last Saturday? Because it wasn't this week. It was before it happened. And I can't remember if it was during my November reading or if it was after my November reading. I can't remember. What topic? Sorry, I'm letting blood get back in my hand. What topic? Okay. Wait, we got other topics to go through. But yay, we're on 11K. So let me do a quick little break. Commercial break. First of all, while we're live, I do have a live only special that is on my, thank you, Nicola. For those of y'all new to me, I have blood clots, so I have to stand. But on my, like, if you click on that hyper thingy, I do have a live only special for a private reading for 30 minutes, and that would be offline. If you do choose to do that, please do not book for Tuesday, meaning today, because I'm not going to honor it. I got a doctor's appointment in a couple hours, and then I have hair to do today. Why are you twisting? Isn't that weird, y'all? How it's just twisting? That is so weird. Are you not supposed to touch the board? That is so weird. Okay, thank you. What's the question? What are you asking? Okay. Will Mueller get caught making these unauthorized threats and edicts? Will Mueller get caught making these unauthorized threats and edicts? Okay, he's going to get caught. Will he be caught before the year is out? And I mean 2025. So will he be caught? I know people are saying like the winter solstice because they're like, spirit world doesn't have a calendar, but it's like we all communicate on the same kind of language and energy. So I don't even know if a calendar is actually the issue. Is like I think they know when you're talking about. Like, that sounds serious. I mean, silly to say, oh, they don't have a calendar. Okay. Let's check. What's today? Today's Tuesday, right? Is today Friday by the Gregorian calendar in the United States? Is today Friday? Is today Friday? See? It's like, it's the energy and intention and everything. I don't understand why people be like, oh, it doesn't have a calendar. No shit. Like, sorry. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. It's just like, people say stuff and it be so stupid sometimes. Like, in the spiritual community, you're just like, you believe that? Why do you believe that? Like, what? It's like with people with the rapture. Oh, Jesus didn't know because he's on a different calendar. I was like, wait, what? Matter of fact, it is exactly like that. Yeah, he didn't know what day it was supposed to be. Like, why would Jesus not know what day the rapture is? Whatever. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Sometimes. Okay, hold on. Dang it, I had a question and it went away. If y'all got questions, please drop them in the chat. I would really appreciate that. What do you mean, tell you things in real time? What you mean? Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. Yeah. Why did that pop in my head? I get a feeling that remember. Oh, why did that pop in my head? Oh, yeah? Aw, I didn't know your mommy passed. Oh my gosh, my hand. Okay. It's so nice you get to talk to her. I never actually tried talking to my grandma. Not that way. Okay, so hold on. Does that song have any political significance right now? Why'd you pop that in my head? Does that song have any political significance right now? Yes. Okay, what does it go to though? What does that go to? Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. Okay, y'all know I always got to look up lyrics because I got to see what's happening with that. I don't even know the words. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. Okay. Lyrics. Wait, do I go by the real person? Or do I go by the Flow Rider song? I think I go by the Flow Rider, right? Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. I get a feeling that I never, ever had before. Oh, I get a good feeling. Yes, I can. Doubt better leave. I'm running with this plan. Pull me, grab me. Crabs in the bucket can't have me. I'll be the president one day. Whoa. Did y'all know that was part of the lyrics? Pull me, grab me. Crabs in the bucket can't have me. I'll be the president one day. January 1st. Oh, you like that gossip. Like you the one drinking what God sip.com. Now I got a word for your tongue. How many Rolling Stones you want? Yeah, I got a brand new spirit. Speaking it and it's done. Woke up on the side of the bed like I won. Talk like a winner. My chest to the sun. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. That feels significant. She said KH. That feels, I'm getting them all the way into my hair right now, the goosebumps. And I'm like, is it because it's cold outside? Because baby, it's cold outside. I'm trying to see if there's any more to this. No, I feel like it's just that part. Something about January 1st. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Yes, I can. Doubt better leave. Yes, I can is yes, we can was Mama. Yes, I can. Doubt better leave. I'm running with this plan. Pull me, grab me. Crabs in the bucket can't have me. I'll be the president one day. Let's verify your mama over here, Leisha. Because listen, if January 1st is what it is, I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. Let's see. Are those lyrics for the Lotus Queen? Did you give me those lyrics for the Lotus Queen? Girl, why'd I say yes? I say. And so it is. And so it is. All right, hold on, pause. Let's take this back. Is January 1st or just January? Is January significant for a very good reason? Is January going to be significant for a good reason? I was going to say, don't get the trembles now. Girls, that says yes. Ooh. I don't know about the whole regime. I kind of would have to. I don't think she's going to be the top dog on J1, but hold on. Wait a second. Are we saying the entire cabinet is about to go? Are we saying the entire cabinet is about to go? Baby, don't get my hopes up. Hold on. I'm like, wait, don't do this to me. Hi, Nana. Hi, Nana. Listen, don't get my hopes up. I'm dead ass. Don't get my hopes up. Okay. Hold on. Hold the fun. Okay, wait a second. Hold on. G5. When is the G20? You can be delusional for me. Girl, Nana girl, my energy just like, wait, what? Because all of a sudden we were talking and then I just heard the song, I Get a Good Feeling. And I was like, why am I hearing these? Because, I'm like Bumblebee from Transformer. It's like, I'll get messages through songs. Look, it's saying yes. It's a big swing yes on top of that. Like, oh my God. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait. Or were you saying yes to G20? Hold on. Is the entire cabinet gone by the end of this year? Is the entire cabinet gone, in prison, skedaddled, underground, whichever way it rolls? Oh, that's why you also said Rolling Stone. Wait, are they all finna be gone? Are they all about to be gone? Don't get my hopes up. Tell me the truth. Do not get my hopes up. Tell me the truth. Like, you can say no. But it's saying yes, child. Oh my gosh, I have so many goosebumps behind this. Are you kidding me, bro? Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all, because I'm like, I don't want to get my hopes up. So, but the excitement that just like flooded me with that song was like, whoa. Hold on. That's the date? In my reading, y'all. Listen. I'm like, wait. Hold on. Y'all remember my November reading, third week, that those dates fall in the third week, somewhere between the 21st and the 23rd, because oh my God. And the current continuing thingamabob runs out on the 21st, I learned. So stuff gonna be moving. Hold on. I'm not believing any of this. Hold on. Listen, I'm sorry, Nana. Like, girl, we just got started. I'm just like, I believe what gets told to me because I have a lifetime of proof. But like, when it comes down to this pendulum stuff, you know, I've only been a month or two at it. Whoo. Okay, look, child. Hold on. Do I have to check with your sister? I need to check with your sister. And I cleansed him before we got on because I wanted to make sure. It sounds like, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like, just say yes if I'm correct and say no when I'm not. It sounds like the entire administration is about to meet. Oh yeah, I did have that channel, huh? I did. Was moving on the military bases the stupidest thing they could have possibly have done? Was moving on the military bases the stupidest thing they could have possibly done? I know that's a bad question for them, but let's try that again. Filter comments. Oh, I don't need to filter comments. Was moving onto military bases. Is moving on to military bases going to backfire on them? Will moving to military bases backfire on them? Girl, yes. It's going to backfire. Okay. So let me ask this one. Is Fancy Pants Vance gonna become the top dog, the commander? Is Fancy Pants Vance becoming the commander? Ooh, child, he said no. I think they did. Let me ask it that way. Hold on. Look at this. Okay. Did they trap themselves on the bases? When I heard they moved on the base, I was like, that's so stupid. I was like, y'all really, like, how do you move on the base while you starve in the base? Like, somebody might go, I have nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Like, they do dumb junk all the time, you know? Friendly fire all the time. Oh my God. Okay. I'm too excited. All right. So, wait. Is Mueller going to get away with it, though? Is he going to get away with it? No. I wonder if he's still going to do the thing. I wonder if he's still going to do the thing that we saw him do the thing. Is he still going to do the thing? Is he still going to do the self thing? The self checkout? Oh my God, y'all. He's going to still self checkout. They got him still self checkout. That's crazy. Okay. So when this happens, is the Mandarin still around on the upside of Earth? When this goes down, is the Mandarin still around on the upside of Earth? Nope. And that's why it goes down. Girl, I haven't been asleep yet either. We call him Mueller. Like, I'm trying to get past all the alligators. We call him Mueller. because he just reminds me of Ferris Bueller. So it's like Mueller. But he's the guy who looks like a walking penis. And then he shouts, "Deport, deport, deport!" Are you laughing? He looks like... Okay. Thank you, because I really can't say it. But like, if you saw that first South Park episode and the little worm thing came up and talked to the AI guy, I was like, that looks like him. So that's what I mean. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay. But these lyrics are catching me. Yes. The walking vampire. Okay, wait. These lyrics are catching me. But we had got before that he was going to self-checkout. And wait, I think we said self-checkout by metal stuff. Is he still going to self-checkout by metal stuff? Is he going to self-checkout by Second Amendment? It's saying yeah. Is there such thing as a bad spirit? Is there such thing as a bad spirit? Let's ask some real questions. Is there such thing as a bad spirit? Okay. Is there such thing as a corrupted soul? Is there a such thing as a corrupted soul? Is there a such thing as a corrupted soul? Okay, no. Wait, so does that mean he gets to come back down here? Is he coming back down here? Darn it. But do they travel in soul groups? Because, like, why are we doing this again? Do they travel in soul groups? Do they travel in soul groups? Okay, is that a no? All right, maybe change that. Do they travel in spirit groups? Do they travel in bad spirit groups? Okay, let me clarify my question since you got the shakes. Because this stuff doesn't make sense to me. How we have the stuff that happened to the indigenous, same groups of people. Andrew Jackson is just another orange dumpy pants. That man broke the country and it had to be repaired. But you have people who carried out his thing. Then you have the enslavers, like the ones who had brothels and stuff and treated boys like little girls that had no say over their own bodies. And then, broke men, emasculated them in front of their own families. So these are like bad souls, right? So then you have the Knights of the Brotherhood of Idiots with white sheets. Then you have the 1940s peoples who were doing that thing. Then you have the people who were doing this thing in South Africa. And then now we have a mixture of Confederate, of Schnazimans, and of apartheid peoples all together with their descendants having babies and running this country. Are there bad spirit groups? Because it just seems like they keep improving. Are there bad spirit groups? Okay, it still says no. I guess they just find each other. Let's see. Do they just find each other when it's time for karma or something? Yeah. I guess like attracts like. That's silly. It feels weird. Are these are some of them the reincarnated of any of the people that I just talked about? Are some of them reincarnated from any of the people I just talked about? Yes. So why do they keep getting chances? I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. Can this be my last time on Earth, please? I'll save that one. I'll save that one for later. Because, like, listen, tell me everything I got to do because I'm going to do it this time. I'm not coming back here because I'm not going through this again. I'll be somebody's guardian angel, though. I'll trip somebody down the stairs. I might not get wings for that, but, you know, hey, protect my own. But they're not trying to learn, D. That's my point. They're not even trying to learn. If they're reincarnated from these people, they're not even trying. You get what I mean? They're not even trying. And it feels like they're just getting better and better and better at it. So it's like they're going to fail this time. But what about in 20 years or 30 years or 40 years? You know what I mean? Like, are they going to fail then? Or are we fighting robots by then? You know? And by we, I ain't talking about me. Because the minute a robot is a problem, I'm drinking the cyanide. I'm out. I'm not doing this. Never mind. And be like, you have to learn again. Okay, put me on a different planet. I would try it somewhere else. Like, I'm not doing it here. This is it. I'm tired of this place. Let's see. Where are we? I'm sorry, I missed your questions. Probably has lessons to learn. He keeps refusing to learn. Yeah, he keeps refusing. Because he's going to have the same thing happening over and over again. He's going to have heartbreak. He's going to be a jerk. You know, like, it's just going to keep happening. Is he part of DT's soul family? I don't know. I think they just keep fighting each other. But let's see. Because I don't think they even like each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they like each other. Hold on. So let's see that. Does Mueller and the Mandarin, do they have an affinity for each other? Does Mueller and the Mandarin have an affinity for each other? Do they like each other at all? I don't think that man likes most of the people he's around. And I'm talking about the orange guy. Because, see, they say, yeah. Because he didn't get to choose a lot of them people. I don't think he liked most of them. He doesn't like losers, which is interesting because he's been one his whole life. But you know, that's daddy trauma. How many people can they resort to catastrophic history? Oh, I was asking a question. But is Mueller part of the Mandarin soul family? Is he part of the Mandarin soul family though? Okay. That's a no. I thought you were gonna say yes, but it's like no. Okay. Wait, I lost y'all. Hold on. Yeah, they're not learning, and I don't think they're trying to learn. That's the thing. You said they can have 5, and I don't know. Is that a? Ooh, let me ask. Do souls get scrubbed? Because like, if you're not gonna learn, like seriously though, if you're not gonna learn, why send them back down to keep exacting the same stuff on people? You know what I mean? Like, how many times do people got to be cooked? Literally. Because all the junk that's happening here on the soil, like, okay, prisons were already bad. They were. Let's be for real. Because this stuff was practiced before. You know what I mean? Oh, that time. I don't like to play with time. That's why I was like, hold up, what you talking about? I don't like to play with time because time is always subjective to people's energies. You know, like you do have free will and stuff. And like DT should have been gone. Oh, what is that? I like it. I am a queen. He should have been gone. That man should have been gone. But he's so scared to die because he know he I don't know. Is there a hell? I thought Earth was hell. Let's see. Can souls be scrubbed? Let's have a real conversation. Can souls be scrubbed? Can souls be scrubbed? That's a real strong no. Okay. Are they ever stopped from incarnating or reincarnate, whatever? Are they ever stopped from coming back down to Earth or putting their hurts on other people? Okay, what kind of answer is this? Okay, I guess because I have a whole bunch of things flitting through my head. Are they allowed to keep coming to the same place and doing the same dumbass things? Are they allowed to? You gotta be kidding me, bro. I need to talk to God. Give me your manager. For real. So can they have infinity chances? I mean, I guess that is hell. Can they have infinity chances to get it right? Okay, so there's a no to this. So then, okay. Is there a hell? Is there a hell besides Earth? As the humans think about it. No. Okay, so if they can't have all the chances, or they do, what? I confused myself. What did I get a no on? There was something I got a no on. Okay, let's see. Is there a limitation to their evil incarnations? Is there a limitation to the amount of evil lives they can have? Is there a limitation to the amount of evil lives that they can have? Okay, so that's a yes. So, do they then, okay, so if they keep doing the evil stuff, do they then get flipped to being the victims? The victim of their own kind of evils? No. Okay, because I was going to say that sounds weird. That sounds very set up. I don't know. It's for us to learn who are light workers and are to be exposed to. I didn't ask what our lessons were. I was just saying. Okay. Thank you for the dolphin. They don't learn, D. That's the thing. It's like these people are reincarnating as the worst of them. Like, okay. Wait. Is this cabinet, or especially the walking vampire, I guess is the nicest way to say it, are they committing elder abuse on the orange man? Are they doing elder abuse? It says yes. I really think they are. I said that a couple months ago. Hopefully we identify it better quicker in the future. Listen. Okay. I'm gonna ask this question. Don't y'all get don't get insulted. I'm gonna ask this question, but don't get insulted. I'm finna ask because somebody asked me, so I'm gonna ask. Hold on. Is there anything? Ooh, how do I want to ask it? Could this regime have been stopped earlier than this if we did more than parades? The answer to that is yes. They do lie to him. They lie to him a lot. They because he doesn't know how bad they are. He doesn't know how bad they are. He literally thinks people, like, he doesn't even know why people hate him. And that is, I don't really want to have pity for him, you know what I mean? But yeah. Let's put it this way. Will people finally step up to make the end of this happen? Will people finally step up? Okay. Let's put it this way. Will the regular people who are not of any ethnicity, will they finally step up and make this happen? Will the people who are lacking melanin finally step up and make this happen? Okay, well, the women. Okay, it's the women. So what y'all got to do? Because, first of all, y'all have been way too nice. He's not innocent, but he's still a victim. I don't know how to say that. He's not innocent, but he's still a victim. You know, he's getting his medicine. You know what I mean? Thank you for the heart, Mies. Yeah. Is it the women? Oh, okay. Is it going to be a feminine energy collective, or is it just going to be like actual like women? Is it feminine energy collective? It's the feminine energy collective. Okay. So does that also include, because I just saw Pete for some reason. No, the real Pete, the nice one, the one with the B. So does that mean that members of, is he a congressperson or is he like quiet now? Anybody know if PDB is in Congress? Hello, Alma. Survivors of the island. For taking advantage of others. Yeah. He has some negative karma. No, he's not a victim, but he's a victim. He could still be mistreated. You just don't have to have empathy for it necessarily. You know what I mean? But he's definitely, like, if he knew half the shit they were doing in his name, oh my God. Okay. Will we get away without any violence? Will we be able to get away without any violence? I knew it. That's a no still. Okay. So are J6ers going to be re-engaged on the right side of history this time? Are J6ers going to be re-engaged on the right side of history this time? No. Okay. Not as a collective. There are some people. Is it the youth? Is it the youth? Is it the youth? Okay, that's a yes. Is ICE finna cross the line? Are they finna go too far? Is ICE about to go too far? Like even further than too far? Is ICE about to go further than too far? Okay. So is this going to be pushback to what ICE does? Will that be pushback to what ICE does? That's a yes. ICE is not contained. It's not contained. You don't know who's part of it. It's so ugly. I know I'll fuck somebody up if they touch something. Hey, Stunner. I know I will. Will it be MAGA or MAGA? Oh, that's my list. That's on my list. If he signs anything, no, that's the thing, because he's dumb as hell. Oh, they did? You know what? That might be it. It might be a college thing. God, are we really trying to do this timeline? This part of the timeline is so condensed because if y'all realize we're doing the 20s, we're doing the 30s, we're doing the 40s, and we're doing the 60s. You know, I don't even know what happened in the 50s. Oh, wait. Yeah. Cold War stuff. So not the Cold War, the McCarthy era. So that's coming. Well, that's partially here. We have like condensed this whole thing. Hey, Sandra. Oh, yeah, residential schools. Oh my God, I just heard like somebody, was it Joy? Not Joy. What's the girl? Rachel Maddow. She was crying so hard delivering the news about these children. She couldn't even finish. She had to pass it on to somebody else. I don't even want to watch that episode because I don't want to get madder and feel hopeless. You know what I mean? Because we can't go out there. We can't go out there. And truth, I mean, like, for real. Those of you guys who are not participating, I think your kids are about to. I think your college kids are about to. And every revolution starts with the 20-somethings. Every revolution. There has not been one that hasn't happened that way. And I'm getting goosebumps behind it. So if they go to college again and try that mess, it's going to go down. The good thing is it's winter time. The bad thing is, what is it? It's almost finals time. So there's high stress. And then they're paying people like $1,000 per person they catch. So the incentive is insane and disgusting. Oh man. I don't want to continue. Let's get to a new question. New question, because that was heavy. That was too heavy. All this is going to happen in 2 months, though? Wait, is all of this, because you know it can. Y'all saw how quick, from G. Floyd to Bloody Summer, like, y'all saw how fast it was. Is all of this going to happen within 2 months? Not even 2 months. Like, we only have, what, like 6 weeks left? Is all of this going to happen within these next 2 months? This junk says yes. If y'all have things too, can y'all check your things? Because I want to make sure the energy's right. Oh my God, it is horrible. Before Christmas? I hope so. But you have to, okay. And then they're talking about everybody has to register for the military now. I'm like, but they already do the social, whatever the SS is, to get financial aid. but they're requiring everybody. And I'm like, that's just Israel. Tabitha, if you know how to channel your own stuff, you don't need it. Like I use it for visual because I'm still not confident, you know, but I'm starting to get where I am getting stronger in confidence. So I am getting less into this. Y'all, this part of the reading is getting too heavy. Like I don't want to keep going. I don't want to keep going because I don't want to get scared. All I know is talk to your kids. Talk to your kids. All right, let's talk about the H Foundation. Oh, thank you, babes. And then if we get to 25K, I'll do somebody's Mercury. What were we reading about for the H Foundation? What were we supposed to be reading about? Father Abraham had many sons. Had many sons. Oh, God. Is that like not an evangelistic song? Right arm, left arm. Oh, my God. Why did you give me this song? Why did you give me this song? Why did you give me this song? Hold on. Does this song have any political significance right now? The Father Abraham song. What? Does the Father Abraham song have any political... You gotta be really clear because I don't have my arm on the thing. Does it have any political significance right now? Okay, so that just popped in my head. All right, good. Okie dokies. Okay. Maybe because I was doing my leg thing. What are we saying? Federal investigation. Will the H Foundation be federally investigated? Ooh, hold on. Will the H Foundation be federally investigated? We are stuck. Hi, girl. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Will the H Foundation be federally investigated? Reauthorize. Will the H Foundation? All right, so it got stuck on that question. So let's clarify that question. Father Abraham and many sons. Now that song is stuck in my heart. I haven't sung it in like forever. And I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, right foot, left foot. Do, 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 do. Okay, y'all give me one. Just praise the Lord. Right arm, right foot, left foot. Do, 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 do. Okay, y'all give me one quick. Okay. Hey, y'all, don't forget to get your daily heart meet. And if we get my my goals done as well as get to 25K, I am going to do someone's Mercury retrograde reading right now. It's a 4-card pull, and we're gonna have fun with it. I'm never gonna dance again, 'cause guilty feet have got no rhythm. Thank you. Don't forget to comment also, that way you can grab some points. Oh. That sucks. Father Abraham and many sons. Okay. I'm gonna try it one more time. Welcome to the club. Okay. So, do y'all have additional questions? Can we clarify that heritage question? I'm glad you enjoy it. We like to have fun over here. At least I know I do. We get into a chat and then it just keeps chatting. When did I discover my gifts? Oh, that's a hard question. It's better to say, when did I accept my gifts? And that was this year. That was this year. I've always had gifts. I did not know they were gifts. I thought everybody could do everything that I do. And then I found out they can't. And I was like, what? You can't? You know, people will be like, I don't dream. What? You don't dream? I go to the movies every night. I close my eyes. What are you talking about? I'm like, your dreams don't tell you about the future? No. Your dreams don't solve your problems? No. Dead people don't come talk to you? No. Oh. Let me stop asking questions because now you're looking at me weird. Ay. So, now, when did I discover them? I did like my first mediumship course this year in April. And the first day of the class, I was like, wait, I do this stuff already. Wait, this is mediumship? What? Okay. I mean, it helps to know where stuff comes from now, at least. Cherie, what's up? I mean, yes. What's your take on going with the universe? What you mean? What's your take on what's going with the universe? Are we talking about the 3-eye thing? Or what are we talking about? Yes. Yes, other people had gifts. Nobody else talked about them, you know? Like, right now, I don't think my mom knows she has any. But she dreams of dead people. She dreams of messages. Hey, Linda. You having them too? Girl, I am freezing. Did you miss our conversation, Maddie? Oh, when I think about the universe, I just picture it. Like, I think of galaxies and galaxies and galaxies. Like, yeah. Aw, Maddie. We just got some crazy news, girl. That's why we still at it like an hour in. All of a sudden, I started singing a song, and then we looked up the lyrics, and then I was like, wait, what's happening? And then Lisa verified with me what I was getting, and then it was just like, oh my God. Yeah. Oh, hi, my family. Okay. So, where we at? Okay. Heritage Foundation. Are they going to get in trouble? Are they going to get in any legal trouble? Probably not, because legally they are within their rights. Hold on. Wait. What's this maybe? Hold on. I don't need a maybe. I need a yes, no. Okay, no maybes. I don't even know why this is on the board. The lyrics. I lost them because I close it because my computer will then start yelling at me because I have too many things downloaded. It was Flo Rida. It was the Flo Rida song, the old one. I Get a Good Feeling. The first verse, not the chorus, the first verse started spilling secrets. And then we were like, wait. And then just like a whole thing kept throwing at me. And then I was like, wait a second, what am I seeing? What am I seeing? What am I seeing? And then Lisa was like, girl, I got it. And I was like, oh my God, I got it too. Then, okay, we right. Oh my God. What? Can this all really happen in 6 weeks? But if you think, he said yes. Let's check again. Can everything we've been discussing so far really happen in 6 weeks? That's a yes. I mean, that'd be a waste of a question because they were. That would be a waste of question. They definitely were. They definitely were. That's why their whole plan is halfway done. Let's see this. Will the Project 2025 plan be completed? Will it get completed? Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Make me happy. It said no. All right. We good. Okay. 900-page book. Them bitches. Sorry. It's like, white supremacy is that important to you, bro? And okay. Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay. Bro, so many questions at one time. Slow down. Oh, then Maddie, we got into like soul questions. Oh my God. It was disturbing. So, oh, and we did get that Mueller is going to self-check out again. Okay, let's check. No, okay. I don't want to check on it because I don't like to check on people's expiry date. Because again, you know what I mean? Soul groups and spirit groups and all that stuff came up. Hold on. Okay, wait. Okay, so heritage. Are we done with heritage? What are we going to do with heritage? Okay, so you said yes. You said they're going to get busted. Let's try that again. So are they going to have legal ramifications for what they have done? Will the heritage people have legal ramifications for what they have done? That's a yes. Wait, are they part of the illegal carnal activities as well? Are any of their members part of the illegal carnal activities with underage people as well? Yes. Q, you were here when we asked about that 45 wasn't 45. But we can do it again. I don't got a problem with it. Okay, hold on. Wait. So does that mean prison time for any of them? Does that mean prison time for any of them? Are you talking about like the 2000? Is that a yes or a maybe? I need you to be clear. Okay, yes, for some of them go to prison. It must be the little ones going to prison. Any big fish going to prison? Will it be any big fish? Yes. Okay, let me ask this question because I don't trust none of that, right? Because all we got to do is get another idiot and then whatever. Hold on. Are we going to grow some cojones and actually lay some punishment down? Like lay the smack down. Like let them smell the rock and his hole. Are we going to do that? Yes. Okay, so that means all you anti-punishment people, I'm going to need you to go into a closet and hide for the next couple of years because I want to see punishment. I want to see, they want to do wrestling. Let's do wrestling. I want to see real punishment. I want to see real punishment. I'm not trying to say punishment from the 40s and 30s and 1800s and stuff like that. Though I do wonder if that does still apply, you know? I just keep feeling like these rich people gonna come back. So how do you stop them from coming back? Can we freeze their funds? That might work. What's that guy name? The one they listen to? Yarvin. Has Yarvin already fled the country? Has Yarvin already fled the country? Has he? It says yes. I thought he hadn't. I mean, that'd be great, but you basically have to scrub a couple of generations of people because we can't even survive without that damn thing. So wait. Did Yarvin go to Argentina? Did Yarvin go to Argentina? Yes? Okay, wait. We doubled the money. So was that other 20 billion actually just laundered to wait for people who are going to Argentina? Was it just laundered? Okay, no. So who did it go to? It went to someone. Okay. Is Teal gonna get away with it? Will Teal get away with it? Okay, no. Maybe there will be a smart city, but I know in Argentina they have a place that looks like Germany because so many of these people ran there. I feel like he does get away with it, that guy, because I think he's a turncoat. Is EM going to be Benedict Arnold to this administration? Will he be Benedict Arnold? That's what he gonna do. He gonna try to save his money. Yeah. He's gonna go turncoat. He's gonna squeal like a pig before the night before a Cuban party. Y'all, we're gonna be so broke, Rian. Oh my god. Okay, if you know Cubans, you know about that pig. Oh, yes, Lord. Let's see. Will EM's bank accounts be frozen? But I got a feeling he sent money somewhere. But will EM's bank accounts be frozen? Yes, but he sent money. Oh God, I got goosebumps. He sent money. He got money elsewhere. That's why he's going after that $1 trillion packet. Yeah, he's a snitch bitch. Like, he's that guy. He really is that guy. I mean, anybody who will call in during an interview to hype himself up, you know, he's a little sensitive. He's a little sensitive little biatch. Interesting. Will he have to serve any jail time? Okay. What is it going to be, like a year commuted or something? Is it going to be like a commuted sentence, or is it going to be like, okay, is it going to be actual bars to it? Will there be actual bars? Is he going to have actual bars? No. Nope. Is he going to Club Fed? Is he going to go to a Club Fed? Yeah, he's getting a club fed. Yeah. And on top of that, though, he's like getting back in. And I think that's when he's going to start collecting all the snitches. Yeah, he's going to be bludgeoning and collecting all the snitches. That's why he's trying to get back in there. One, they know they need him. And two, he going to make sure he has collateral this time. Like for real collateral. Okay. They're not going to pay that money back. Child. If that money even enters America, it'll probably just go to the next corrupt person. Are we going to have to get a new financial system after this? Will we have a new financial system? That's a yes. I don't even want my Social Security no more. You can't even say that's my debt no more. How many times we done had a leak? Child, please. That's not my debt. The consumer, yeah. I mean, I remember picking up that we were going to have new identifiers. Are we going to have something to replace our socials? Are we going to have something that replaces our socials? Yeah, because our information belongs to our enemies. You know? Yeah, he's gonna be in Club Fed. He's gonna do time because the public will demand it, but his time is gonna be Club Fed. Like it's gonna be the Maxwell of Maxes. Okay. Is the coalition still a thing? Will there still be a coalition? Is there still going to be a transitional coalition? That's a yes. Okay, so the vision I had a couple days ago. Oh, you're so cute. I don't even know. Was it? I don't even know the equivalent of that. Y'all, if y'all need a reading, it's over here. There's the menu. Help a sister out who's on Snap and have to be feeding her family. Okay, our system is based on race. Yeah, but I mean, it's still gonna be based on racism anyway. Like that's not gonna change. Eminem. 8 Mile. I was like, wait a second. The same initials, 8 Mile. Eminem. I was like, wait, where'd you come with 8 Mile? Okay. I guess he is a loser though, right? We get that he's gonna snitch. He's gonna snitch. Okay. And snitches get stitches. I always wondered if they were gonna get him. Okay. Oh. Yeah. If y'all have other questions, ask, please. So we got that some people from Heritage is going to get busted. We got that some people from Heritage are gonna end up in the bar's place. We got that some people are gonna dip to. Oh, cool. All right. So now we just need those let them cooks or the dolphins to be filled in. I'll do somebody's Mercury. We got that Yarvin actually ran to Argentina already. So yeah, so we got the Musk is gonna snitch. They are gonna freeze his funds, but he has already actually started. That's why he's trying to get this trillion thing so he can start liquidating some, because he's gonna own major share of that thing, which is so freaking stupid. Oh, now we have to go to Blonde Widow. Becky, like those kind of questions scar me. Okay, let me see. Well, Rockland, why did I hear already that we are to count? Ah, thank you for giving the first gift you've ever sent. I so appreciate the dolphins. Rockland, I thought I read that they said they're gonna count. And where did ETA do theirs? Was that Pennsylvania? I said yes. Oh no, I was gonna ask that question, Tabitha, because I heard something about a whistleblower while we were asking questions. I heard something about a whistleblower. Oh, dismissal? Are they going to dismiss the Rockland case? Will the Rockland case be dismissed? Yeah, that would be suicide for the judge. Yeah, that's a no. It's not going to be dismissed. That would be suicide for the judge. Okay. Yeah, the PA stuff, I was like, oh my God. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Did Fetter have something to do with the PA stuff? Bruh. Hold on. Did Fetter do something with that? Look, they won't even let me get the whole question out. I got a yes already. Fetter. We're gonna have to, first of all, and then on top of that, like, we the only country with it. You know what I mean? We're the only country with it. Yes, Fetter is one of the 8, and we got the Fetter guy. I'm trying not to say the whole name. We got that the Fetter guy was also a GOP op. Look, see, it's still saying yes. He's a GOP op, and he poisoned some of the other 8. Because some of the other 8 thought they were actually doing good work, you know, to protect and stuff. Nah. Nepal child is corrupt up in her. And like, I learned about EpiPen being part of, you know, I sent you that video, but I learned about EpiPen being part of the 2008 crash, you know. Inside cheaters. Wait, are we gonna have a show for cheaters? Yeah, GI man. I got, like, we got earlier that Federer was an op for the GOP. You know? Look, and it's saying yes again. Like, when I saw the picture of him yesterday, and it was just like, whoa, he's on the wrong side. You know, it just like hit me. I was like, he's on the wrong side. It was crazy. And I meant to ask that though, for real. Okay, so yeah, he's a straight op. He's worse than Mansion. What that guy name was? He's worse than that guy. He is like gangster. Well, yes, he's like the GER, the gangster with the ER. Like, he's like them. I call him Fetter, but he has a full name. He's from PA. Worse than a spy. He's like a hit. Because we also got that he was, what we get? Did we get he was, yeah, he was part of the responsibility of the thing with Shapiro earlier this year. Like, he was part of that. Yeah, feta cheese. I mean, ooh. Okay, is he like a mobster or a gangster? As, like, if we got to give it a comparison, is he like a 1920s mobster gangster type of dude? If we're gonna, oh, I saw you. Did somebody's spirits just come? Who'd you come for? Oh, by the way, that's yes. Oh, is he? I can believe that. I can believe that. Yes. So they're giving him like that kind of quality. Thank you, AI, for reminding me that I have to ask a question about the CFPB. So will credit actually disappear? I know those rich people would be so mad, but guess what? Their asses put us here. So, okay. So according to AI, let me ask about the CFPB. Will the credit score thing be obliterated? Will the credit score be obliterated? Yes, down with Frazier. That was like my one hand to suck it. I don't know. Ay. My kids have said that's so cringe. Oh my dear. Okay. Let's get to. Okay, so I guess we did the scabs already. The scab 8. So hold on. So is the measure gonna pass in the Senate? Will they be able to get the 60 they need for the Senate? Like for the fifth step or whatever it is, are they gonna be able to get the 60? Like right now? No. Okay, it says no. There was so much pushback. I don't think the people who fell for Fetter's nonsense is gonna do that again. Yeah, because it's not done, y'all. Mega mob kingpin. He wants to be, except he's too dumb for it, you know? He's like way too dumb. You know, one of the saddest things I heard was that Katie, the board lady, was abusive to her people. Like, can you imagine if the orange man had been smart at the same time? Oh my God. That would have been horrific. We would have been so screwed. All I gotta say is thank God for Biden, for real, because that 4-year break from this guy let his health deteriorate so fast. Because can you imagine if we got him 4 years ago, bro? Oh, my timer. Thank y'all. Stand and stretch. All right. Oh, Lord. Hold on. We're going to get to it. Let's ask that question. Hello, Bettina. One of my favorite students was named Bettina. Sorry, YouTube. Hold on. I'm so glad we had that breath. You know what I mean? Oh my God. I'm so glad we had that breath. Like, y'all say what y'all want about Biden. We needed him. We needed him. His administration lied a hell of a lot. They lied about the job market. They lied about the economy. But at the same time, they weren't dealing with their job market or their economy. They were dealing with shit faces stuff. However, we needed that breath. We needed it. Like, I needed to be able to sleep every night. Like, I needed it. I haven't had a decent night's sleep since October of last year. Needed it. I haven't even been able to grow my nails since October of last year. And I was going to go a whole year without it so I can get my wedding ring, my engagement ring already. I told him I won't wear one until I can actually take a picture. Ay. Like, we needed that breath. We needed the breath. And then everybody, oh my God, I hate Biden. I was like, first of all, some of y'all were ops. Because when I got on TikTok, right? I got on TikTok during, I want to say 2020. It might have been early 2021. The minute that man sat in a seat, they had so many young people talking about how they hated Biden. And I was like, wait a second. This feels funny. And there were ops. There were ops who were paid ops against Biden. And I was just like, this is crazy. Then they came out with those stupid stickers. I did that. Well, guess what? We need a whole bunch of stickers. Like, you know, I don't need a digital sticker. I want you to go to the gas station just like y'all had did with Biden. when that wasn't even his freaking gas problem. That was y'all freaking, yeah, you can raise the gas for Ukraine. I was like, what do those two things have to do with each other? Bruh, this will come back and haunt me, I know, but I'm not going to run for office. America was so stupid. Like, I need Biden to matter of fact, no, I don't want to ask. But yeah, I want to ask. I feel like they probably die like within a month of each other. But Biden would be laughing when he dies. Oh, he rang the bell. Didn't he ring the bell? Girl. And he did some kind of petroleum thing for the gas. He had that. And then that. Oh, girl, I almost called him an N-word. He came and depleted that. And then he's like, we did it. It's like, you ain't did shit. You ain't did nothing. What people don't understand, because America doesn't do a really good job at all of teaching government and all that stuff should be taught much earlier, because some people don't even make it to 12th grade to get government and economics. That needs to be a middle school class. You know what I mean? And it needs to keep being done every year until you understand this shit, you know? But the first 2 years of a new president's term is always based off the last one. And girl, thank you. Somebody else got some common damn sense. Biden was not ever going to run. After his son died, he was like, F the government. I don't want to do this. I'm just going to, and he's like, I'm not going to run. Because when his son died, his heart broke. Like, broke. And he wasn't going to do it. And then when he saw how y'all were letting, and I'm saying y'all, it's probably none of y'all. I'm just saying y'all, like America, y'all. Because sometimes I don't even think I'm American anymore. I just haven't found my country yet. Well, actually, my mama said I have a different planet. So we're going to go with that. So you humans, who still have more lives to live, because I'm a master, because I will not come back. Listen, I have this talk with God every day this year. Like, dude, you're not sending me back here again, So tell me everything I need to do so I can do it. Don't send me back here. I'm dead ass. And actually, somebody did read my chart, my astrology chart, and she was so thorough. And she told me, this is about Clubhouse days. So what was that, about 3-4 years ago? And she was like, you're on your last life. I was like, I hope so. I'll be somebody's spirit guide. I'll be the shadow that ducks. I don't care. Like, baby, I'm not coming back here as a human form. Like, no. Like, don't make me a guardian angel either. Because I put mine through so much hell. Like, oh my God. Listen, girl, like, my palms are different. They're so different from each other. It's crazy. I think I know I absorbed my twin. I was supposed to be a twin, and I absorbed my twin. And sometimes I feel like both of us. People are like, you're either good at math or good at science. I was excellent at both. You're either like a great writer, a great artist, or a logical person. I was great at all. I loved everything about school. Everything. Really? Oh. Listen, I used to go to school just because I don't want to be home. I'm the kind of person, I took my SAT and I was like, can I see my grades? Girl, that parade did it for him. Because you know why? Because they lied to him. And, and he didn't do any of that AI shit. Like, and that's why I said it's elder abuse. Because he over here thinking people love him. Don't nobody love his ass. Like, it's very few left. Yeah. Anywho, where we was at? Because, okay, where were we? Like, that man, and he's in his old stage, and he does have dementia. We checked that out already. So he does have dementia. So it's like, when he comes to and he's like, wait, Y'all hate me? Okay, so just to clarify, let's clarify one more time. Was that the real Mandarin at the Washington Commanders game? Was that the real Mandarin at the Washington Commanders game? Okay, it said no again. Y'all don't know how scared I get that one day it's just gonna like flip the answer. I'm like, but wait, you just said, you know. Listen, I'm so great. Even my blood is A+. I'm like, where was this girl? Well, no, I was always a conceited little child. I knew I was going to be famous one day. I used to tell people to keep my autograph. And then tragedy happened. And then I forgot to tell people that. And then I forgot I was awesome. And now I'm remembering 30 years later. So when y'all say she got a big head, please understand, it was earned. Before I was born with it, and now I earned it. Anyway. Yes, even though I'm in my bad financial situation, when I'm out this bitch, nobody's going to be able to stop me. I'm going to be like the Mask. Let's see. Yeah. And I will always love Biden for that particular part, that he went ahead and said, all right, I'll run. And then people like, why did he run a second time? Because, bitch, did you put up anybody worth running? No, you didn't. Nobody ran. Nobody even thought of running. And so he's like, okay, I guess I'll do it. Because Orange was again. And he's like, damn, like none of y'all want to run against him? So he ran, and then they're like, why did he run again? Because your ass is weak and you couldn't do it. Like, get with the program, bruh. Get with the program. Get with the program. What did I miss? I'm sorry. Y'all don't get me running because I will miss stuff. Okay, Sherry, what my appointment? I don't know, Sherry. You're gonna have to figure that out, child. You can order something off the menu and then we'll talk about it. Will they prove the real result? Okay. I wonder if that is provable. I think it is. I really do think it should be. Because I feel like it should be. Like, you should be able to know when it flipped. But I wonder if the that thing he put in it can self-destruct, so to speak. You know what I mean? If we're talking medical things, I don't do medical questions. That's over here. Matter of fact, I don't need that anymore. I don't do medical questions. If you're just talking about a regular, oh God, thumb in the way. Hold on, y'all. I used to get. Okay, first of all, don't let me go past 12. I have an appointment with my therapist. I need to make her laugh. Like, y'all, how crazy is it? There we go. How crazy is it? Like, my therapist used to find me inspirational. She'd be like, oh my God, girl, I needed to see you this Friday. Bitch, I'm in your office crying. How is this inspiration? Okay, so let's see. What's best? A yes or no is going to be with my sassy girl cards. I call them sassy girls. But these are my yes, no cards. So sometimes the answers, oh my gosh. Can I cut this off yet? Probably not. Hold on. Let me see. Kinda. Oh, yes, I can. Okay. Hold on. I'll cut it on for right now. So the sassy girls, sometimes they say maybe. Oh my God. Why y'all didn't tell me we were still mirrored? Oh, gosh. So it'll be like maybe, yes. So that'll be yes or no. So if that works for you, that works for you. Otherwise, if you might want a little more in depth of a question for that, then you have the 2-card situation. And so that's me looking at your situation and then looking at what might challenge it. So that's that. And then there's a full one and all that other stuff. So either one is fine. Whichever one you actually want. All right. So let's see. Whichever one you want. All right, y'all. Wait, actually, are we done with my goal? If we're done with my goal, we will be choosing someone. Nope, we got 6 more to go. We're a very freaky girl. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Hey, super fans. Okay, my super fans. If y'all hold on, I gotta. If y'all have a question, I'll be answering your yes no question. Hey, boo. All super fans always get a yes no question when they jump on. Okay, where are we? Okay, so will we ever get the real results of the 2024? Will we ever get the real results of 2024? Will we ever know the real results of 2024? I feel like no, because they got rid of some of the papers. For instance, like PA. See, it's saying, yeah, that's the reason. So let's verify. So is it we won't know the real answers because some of the paper trail is missing? Yeah. Because you also have to remember, some people stole ballots. They stole them, and then they got rid of them. Girl, I didn't come to you for you to get inspiration. That just felt like work again. And I was like, I've been burnt out from work. I don't want to work anymore. Because I do personal development. Like, even through cards, we do personal development. You know, I can't get away from it. I've been doing that my whole life. It's part of my gift. Hell yeah, it is. Okay, well, wait. We're a very freaky girl. All right, 4. Oh, no, my candle blew out. I can always smell when it goes out. I will say, Sherry, you got some people around you. They feel good, though. Will they all? We did get that. Sam, we got that. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but you know what? Who am I to say? Who am I to say it can't happen in 6 weeks? Girl, I am not. Listen, I am not inspiring. When I start telling people about my life, I'll be like, damn, I went through all this shit. Like, why am I still here? Oh yeah, because he wouldn't let me quit. Ah, well, welcome back. Manifesting a new life. Listen, my life better include, like, y'all gonna be like, oh my gosh, you spend so much money. And will, because money is currency. And saving money helped put me in a stuck place. So yes, I will spend money to make money. She's a very freaky girl. Why is that song in my head? I don't even know what the song goes to. I mean, what we will see though is that, oh, Erica is next on my list. Thank you. What we will see is that, I mean, it would be provable that he didn't get it like that because there is evidence. Like, people have recordings literally of the night and then they're like, oh, it's a glitch. Like, are you serious? No. But the fact, and I knew this was going to happen, is that I'm thinking it is, but not, Becky. It's actually the newer version, one of these little new kid versions. What I was going to say is the fact that they tried shenanigans again on last Tuesday. As soon as that thing happened, I went, oh, they did it. It like you could feel when the energy shifts. And I go, oh my God, they did it. they have just triggered the investigation into 2024 because of the shenanigans they did last Tuesday. And then what happened? Then you have people coming out like David Manasco. All of a sudden he goes like, something looks weird. And when he starts looking at it, he's like, wait a second, how come they're kicking people off of the roles between the year, like born between the year of 96 and like the baby millennials and the Z's who could vote, them people, them. Okay. Yes, I say it like that. They got, look, misinformation. No, there is no misinformation. There's no misinformation. There is no information. God dang, I knew you were going to do that. There is none. There is no misinformation. It's literally traceable. Like, okay. God dog it. I hate when they do these little violations and it's like, but it's the truth though. Like, it's literally trackable truth. It's literally data. Like, there's no misinformation. Either way, let's stop talking about it. What shenanigans last Tuesday? Well, let's just say people went and was told that they were inactive, and you're only inactive when you don't participate for like several in a row, like several big ones in a row. And they participated in November last. Hey, Venus. Yeah, I think saying that man's name also triggered that. So David Mann as because I always get a violation for his videos when I repost them. And then I have to appeal. If you look him up, you can see this stuff. I don't know if it'll ever go back to normal. Wait, you know what? What's going to happen to that man? The one who just sold all our data. We're literally going to need a new platform. But it needs to be a real new platform. Oh, thank you for the dolphin. Oh, I had to stop myself. I was like, girl, we're about to be cheesy. I was about to make a dolphin noise. My pill is wearing off. Sorry. Okay. It's a very freaky girl. All right, so let's put it this way. The person who buys the last dolphin gets to have the Mercury. There we go. Tabitha just did it. All right. Tabitha, let's try your, we're going to do your Mercury retrograde reading. We're going to see how that goes. It's a new reading for me. What is that? What is this feeling? So sudden, so new. Sorry. Yeah, so we're going to do that, Tabitha. And then we're going to do our super fans, their yes, no questions. And then that was really cool. What is a budding heart? Like, what is that thing? The biggest gift of the life. That's cute. I really like that. Which church lady? Oh, that lady? The baby formula? Baby formula? It's so annoying. Hold on. Fervent as a flame. Oh my God. Here we go again with Wicked. It's always in my head. All right. So let's try that thing that we're gonna do. I'm trying to see what the budding thingy is equivalent to, and we will do that as well. What is it equivalent to? Because I don't even know. What is this feeling? So sudden, so new. Which one is it equivalent to? But wait. It is so pretty. Ew, mommy, the water is so pretty. And that was the day I fell in love with accents. Loading, unadulterated loathing for your face, your voice, your clothing. Let's just say, ooh, let's do this. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. I don't even know what that is. Okay. You put on here. Wait. Oh, I did see that. I think you put it under my video. Correcto? Miss Solo, if you can tell me what that is equivalent to. But either way, you get a yes, no. So we'll just upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. All right. Okay. So, oh, you put on here. Okay, excellent. All right, wait. We had one more question, and then we're going to move forward. And then at 50K, I may pull another person, but it'd be 50K and the goal. Let me see how it goes, though. I want to see how it goes first, because there's 4 cards, and you know me. I'm too generous. I'm working on my boundaries. I did my own reading today. That shit lasted an hour, and it said, girl, work on your boundaries. I was like, okay. I forgot the question, y'all. I'm looking for the question. What was the question? Wait, what was it? Well, we'll come back to Erica. But what was the question? What was the question before that? Who are we dealing with? We were talking. Okay, so we said that yes, we will be able to figure that part out. Oh, the triggering. The triggering. I think that's what happened. Is that, well, that's what I received. And I was like, oh, okay, you sure? And it was like, yeah. So I think Tuesday. And then like when they're over here like, we need to relook at 2020. I'm like, by all means, please go and look at 2020 again. By all means, please go and look at 2020 again. And while we at it, can we go back to 2016 and look at that too? Please. Because y'all stopped that lady from counting. So that means we need to go all the way back to 2000. Because you stopped that man from counting. Okay? For real. And what's crazy is like when ETA was first getting together, one of the ladies that was part of their thing, that they kind of like looked at her work came from 2009. And it happened exactly the same way in her district in 2009. So I'm like, okay, we've been at this game. And then there was a report done by this Will Hold, and everybody got stuck on the whistleblower part in the beginning. But if you kept reading to the machine part, she did her research. It went all the way back to Hanging Chad, and how Hanging Chad was a deliberate sabotage by the paper mill people, like the people who made the paper for the thing, because they wanted to force the move into electric. Listen. They've been playing us. But at the same time, I'm not like other people who say mine doesn't count. Yes, it does. Because when you do too much, they can't handle it. So we all need to be doing our voice. What is it? JFK elections? Oh, that. I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay, so hold on. Let's wrap that up. Did Tuesday trigger a look into 2024? Will Tuesday trigger a look into 2024? That hurt. That hurt so bad. Did Tuesday trigger? Will Tuesday trigger? Will anomalies from Tuesday trigger a look into 2020? Okay. Yeah. Like I said, the things that David is finding, those things are hard to like overlook. Yeah. Okay. Man, That was my first one. Hey, beautiful. That was my first one that I ever, because you know, I'm 46. So that was my very, very first one. And when I tell you, the way y'all thought y'all felt waking up hearing about that man, I felt that way about that man. Because I'm like, how? He's dumb. Like, he's dumb. The reason Cheney don't like Chunk is because they're the same people. Except Cheney's smart. Chunk is not. You know? But anyway, I remember waking up and then hearing the stupid reasons. Because I'm in Miami. So, like, those people were stupid. Because, first of all, Cubans always voted Republican because of abortion. It's like, but y'all have them. I know many of y'all who have had them. Or you forced your 14-year-old daughter to get married. Like, are you sick? And now that's not even their reason anymore. They don't even say it's abortion anymore. They just say, I don't know. I was like, what? And like, literally, this girl called into a radio station and said, I just want to have a beer with him. So you voted for a guy that you will never have a beer with? Okay. Yes, they act like socialism and communist is actually the same thing, and they're so not. And you can have a socialist republic or a socialist democrat, a democracy. France got them. Like, you know, like they're literally first world countries that have the programs, but y'all too dumb to look it up. Like, listen, when I went to France, our tour guide was late because she went and got blasted the night before, right? I guess her boyfriend was a bandmate or something. And when she got there like an hour and a half late. That bus driver got up and he walked off the bus. And he said, I'm not getting a fine for you because they can only drive 4 hours straight. He walked off the bus and we had to wait for somebody else to come so we can go on our tour. I was like, I need to move to France. I need to move to France. Then they started talking about how you can have a holiday, like teachers go on holiday, and holiday is like a month, 2 months. I'm like, what? I need to move out this country. The only reason I wouldn't do France was France was so racist. Like, oh my God. If you have to put up posters around your city in Paris talking about some racism is wrong, then you know it's a problem. And sure enough, I had people closing the door in my face and stuff like that. And I was like, you, France. And I get it because they were overrun with different African communities who, obviously, because they were immigrants, were, you know, busking or whatever you call those things where they sell on the streets or whatever. No. In Greece, somebody was masturbating as my student walked by on the bus. No. I don't know where I can go. I just want to be perpetually traveling. Every 6 months, I want to go somewhere else. Oh, time reset. Thank you so much. Every 6 months, I want to go somewhere else. All right. So, Tabitha, let's do your reading. So, one of Maddie has showed us. Was it you, Maddie, who showed me the new Mercury retrograde reading? We're going to try. Fervent as a flame. Does it have a name? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get my legs pumping, but not too much because I can't have the clock go to my heart. They should be broken up by now, except I don't really take my medicine like I should. Sorry. I keep forgetting. I mean, I take it every day, just not every 12 hours. Speaking of. Let me be your reminder. You have not taken your morning medicine. Take it. Take it every little piece of my heart now, baby. I am a water baby. However, water comes with hurricanes. So, that would be my 6 months on, and then it'd be my 6 months off. Listen, I'm trying to get healthy. I missed the gym. Gosh. When I tell you divine timing was so perfect for me that I didn't die. I should have died. Let's put it that way, like for real. I should have died. But luckily I didn't. But divine timing was so perfect because my cycle, this is some TMI, but y'all need to know this. My cycle came early, a whole week early. And because it came early, I didn't go to the gym. And because I didn't go to the gym, I didn't make the clot move to my heart faster. Because we do a lot of work at the gym. Like, I take water aerobics and like, y'all think water aerobics is something? That junk is some real exercise. But because the last time I went, I was like, why am I out of breath? But I had COVID. So I thought, okay, I'm out of breath because of COVID. And then my cycle came a whole week early. I'm like, why are you here, girl? And it turned out it kept me out of the water. So it kept me from moving everything. So I'm like, all right, God. So you saved me again. Now what? Like, I was on ChatGPT and was like, okay, so from the moment you feel a clot, like you get breathless, to the moment you die, how long is that? And it was like about 8 to 10 days. I was like, oh shit. I was on day 9. I can laugh. Oh my God. Anyway, so Tabitha, I can laugh because it's not true. It's not happening. Hoy, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But it's like you keep saving me for this life right now. Like, dude, oh yeah, I'm gonna really like throw some bad energy on you for a second. But it's not really bad energy because like I talked to God and me and God was like, yo, that's interesting. Well, let me read these first because they came out. But the bad thing is on Sunday, my mother just casually goes, yeah, we're selling the house next month. And I'm like, where am I supposed to go? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, but you know, we're such a stagnant place, you know, like we're so stagnant in this country. Like when I was younger, I was hardly ever inside. Oh, no conversation. It was just that. And so like on Sunday, which was interesting because Sunday I was getting ready to go get the kids some cereal and milk. And so she just says it as I walk out the door. And I just went into froze mode because I was coming back to, you know, do another live with y'all. Because I had talked to Obeah earlier and I couldn't. I was frozen. So Sunday I was totally frozen. And then, yeah, it's been interesting. Okay, so I don't think these, well, do they? Hold on. Do they go in the order of the thing? No. Okay, so for some reason, Tabby, you get some extra stuff real quick. Yeah, I told you it was heavy, but it wasn't heavy because it's like, I don't know. Like I said, I did my card reading before we got on here. It was like an hour and a half worth. When I do my own readings, I like do my cards and then I try to read them and then I go on ChatGPT and I really listen, chat. This is the question I asked. This is what I got. This is my impression of it. What else you got? And then while I'm reading through chat, I'll keep shuffling. And so that'll add to the message. That message was, oh my God. I was like, okay, bitch. Hey. Basically, it was like the letter that I wrote. Not the letter that I wrote. The letter that I received before we did the live. Where it said, let it find you. That's like literally the message of my reading. And I use these cards. That's why I had to go to chat. Because I was like, I don't understand these cards. I don't. I mean, they're beautiful. But I don't understand them. And that's funny. I'm going to use these for your Mercury retrograde. But that's literally like how I got it. Was like, chill. Because I'm over here like, okay, so what I can do is I can go get a tent. I can go put up a sign, and I could just like sit at the park and go $25 for a 15-minute reading. Hopefully I can sell like 6 a day, you know? So I was like, what do I do? And my cards are like, bitch, don't you dare. It was like, no, that's desperate energy. You cannot do that. I was like, okay. All right. Well, tell me what to do then. You know, tell me what you want. And it's like, just chill. Just keep going. It will come. We will tell you. Just keep going. All right, boo. So I'm going to go live. Good. Go live. Okay, boo. And that's what I did. I went live. Oh. It's like, girl, get with your community. Have fun. Okay. And what's really funny is like one of my cards was like, don't do this by yourself. Just go get in community. Okay. I'm here. And I'm happy. Okay. But look, it's even worse than that. It's like last night, I'm at the grocery store like, oh my God, how am I going to buy dinner? And I just happened to look on my card and it was like $150. Where'd that come from? Girl, there was like messages from people like, hi, we're from the 4 a.m. club. We're looking out for you. I was like, when did that happen? So I was able to buy dinner. And tomorrow I'm going to go buy tires. Because they're bald. They're so bald. All right. So don't feel like I dumped on y'all, because that literally wasn't a dump. I'm serious. My energy is like not even transferring to you guys, okay? Like it really isn't. That's not what that was. I will do that with my therapist in an hour. Okay. So, no, I want y'all to see it real quick. So then I asked, like, what's the story of my reading? And so this is the story. It says, the story of your reading. It begins with surrender. The Hanged Man, that was my very first card. The Hanged Man opened the spread by pausing you mid-motion. Spirit asked you to stop forcing outcomes, to let perspectives, not pressure, decide your next move. The image of suspension over glowing water set the tone. You're safe to stop struggling. Ooh, when I tell you, I teared up to read that. Then it said, then the Magician reversed and the Page of Wands reversed, because it was just reverse. I was like, oh shit, what is this? Exposed the real tension beneath your idea of pitching a tent and offering readings. Financial fear, over effort, scattered creative fire. Spirit was gentle but firm, but said, don't build from panic, build from peace. The Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Swords showed that what the panic looks like in action. Rushing ahead, trying to outrun scarcity. I said Knight of Swords, right? Spirit interrupted with a deep breath. Pause, not paralysis. That breath became your turning point. Because I literally had took a breath when I was looking at the card. And I was like, whoa. Okay, but anyway. Next came the Three of Pentacles. Your first reminder that partnership is holy. You're not meant to hold the loom alone. Other hands, both earthly and spiritual. Oh, that's true. Because there was some on the floor and then there was some up high. Okay. Hold on. What did it say? It said, I want you to see that one. It was weird. It says, you're not meant to hold the loom alone. Other hands, both earthly and spiritual, are ready to weave with you. When the King of Pentacles appeared right after, it was your higher self stepping in, calm, patient, smiling, said, provision is stable when you're steady. And the Six of Pentacles reversed, exposed the old wound underneath it all. Difficulty receiving. Right, Obeya? Ay, girl. She had me, oh my God. Y'all have to catch one of her lives and get that energy healing. But it said, and when I read it, I was like, see, she said that. You've been the giver, the strong one for so long that openness feels dangerous. Spirit said, you must learn to let abundance return to you before you expand further. The Queen of Swords followed as your inner teacher. She placed language and boundaries around your generosity. She taught that precision isn't cold, it's sacred. Her sword cut through guilt so that help could finally reach you. The King of Pentacles reappeared to confirm the lesson. because I accidentally shuffled him back in, and he was like, no, I'm supposed to be right here. And he popped right out. And it says, grounding and routine are your medicine. No need to sprint. Consistency is your abundance. The Knight of Pentacles, reverse, echoed the same. Don't grind or freeze. Move steadily with joy, as I'm doing. Spirit was training your nervous system to trust gentle progress. When the Two of Wands landed sideways, it marked the true crossroads. You were ready to dream again, but still afraid to act. Spirit didn't push. It asked for conscious, heart-based choice rather than a reactive one. And then the Devil surfaced next, not as a threat, but as a mirror, showing the cords of fear, guilt, and control that whispered, you can't trust this. Awareness itself began to dissolve them. Then came justice, your equilibrium. This was the moment the scales balanced, the conscious and shadow selves meeting through truth. You accepted accountability, integrity, and peace as your new operating system. So the Four of Pentacles anchored the truth into the physical world. It said, hold what's sacred, create structure, rest in enough. And this is your current season, protecting peace rather than chasing perfection. And the Nine of Wands reverse tested that peace. It asked, can you stop living behind the old fence? You realize you no longer need constant defense. You can move with trust. And finally, the Ace of Cups. That card is so beautiful, by the way. The cup overflowing ended the story. It's the first pure water card. It's the only water card I had. And the emotional reward for all of that work. It's your heart reopening, creativity returning, forgiveness washing away fatigue. It's Spirit saying, now that you've learned balance, I can feel you again. So, final message. You're no longer working for survival. You are creating from wholeness. The tent, the readings, the next venture, these will succeed when they're expressions of the full heart that's been restored to you. Move with gratitude, accept help freely, and let the new water pour. That's the story. A passage from scarcity to serenity, from guarding your gifts to letting them bless others. And that's the season I'm in. Isn't that interesting? Okay. I want y'all to see that. I want you to see the Ace of Cards, and then we're going to get back to this. By the way, this is the Nine of Wands this way. In the regular deck I have, it looks like some guy who got beat up or something. And in this case, it's like the fence holding you back. Oh my God. Oh, goosebumps. So this is the Three of Pentacles. And so you see it's actually joint work. So she has the red on the floor. He has the green on, you know, and he's holding it up. And then the white ball, I guess she dropped her ball. And it's going up there. Isn't that great? I will still work on accepting the soft life, child. I will work on it. Let me just show you the ace thing. The ace was like, that one stumped me so much. See, these cards give you a different energy than the other ones do. Because, like, for instance, remember, like, the Four of Pentacles is, like, stingy. And this is not her being stingy. It's her being guarded, you know, protective, but still open. And then all the colors are, like, in relation to your chakras. So it's really interesting. I do want to learn how to read these cards better, or trust myself when I read these cards better. Let's put it that way. Like, this Justice card is insane. I had got that. But I want to show you the, like, I'm glad I got these cards. Look at this Hangman. Isn't it gorgeous? Do you see, like, the freedom in her Hangman? And then, like, she's reaching into the water and the, oh my God. These are gorgeous cards. It's just, I don't know how to read them yet. Not 100%. Look at the Queen of Swords. She's badass. I love her. She's intelligent. Hold on. Ugh, I hate that card because it has a snake and I'm like terrified of snakes. Where the heck is the ace? Lordy, don't tell me you're last. Oh my gosh. I don't know where it's going. And this is the one about give and take. It's like you have to learn to receive. Oh, wow. Ah, interesting. I don't know. We'll check. And this devil card is not so scary. You see how it has you on the strings? Like there, it says like that's your fears and stuff. And like he's pointing out your fears. These are gorgeous cards. Why the ace was last? God damn it. Oh, no. I'm going to stay afraid because I ain't doing them. I can't even look at them. Oh, my God. They make me throw up. Like, oh, fight, flight kicks in. It's terrible. This has been my whole life. You see that ace of cups? I didn't even know there was a cup. It was just like so bright. And then there's a slosh of water. It's just like amazing. Oh, yeah. I will never be afraid because I'm not going to therapy for it. I'm not going to Fear Factor. I ain't never going to be unafraid. Never. Never. Because how do they move? Like, you have no feet. Never. And then science teachers always had those things in their class and formaldehyde. Nope. Listen, I don't care about nobody's story. Not when it comes to them. Okay, so here we go. Tabitha. Ooh, child. This is nice. Not all the way nice, but it's nice. What are we going through? Loving unadulterated. Why is that back? I love it all. Do. I'm trying to do it where the 2B people can see the cards, but I am not in my best position. Oh, I can't wait till I get to standing desk. Okay. So, interesting. Sorry. Have to go to work. So you got the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. Let's see. All right, girl. Thank you. I'll see you later. Nah, I read this one. Oh, I can't even read about them. They're gross. It's the Two of Pentacles. You got the King of Wands. And you got the Queen of Swords. And it's really interesting because one, I was going to say I forgot how they came out, but no, this went out first. So it's saying here, retreat from the world to recharge. Are you sure this isn't her Mercury? Because that makes sense to me. Where did I put the 4 cards? What I will be asked to pause and rework. That makes sense. I don't know. No, it looks like it's a different message though, because I wasn't even concentrating on those cards. So, but it's telling you to retreat from the world. Okay, cool. Or maybe it did fall out by itself. I don't know. So, in this case, we have the Four of Swords, right? So the Four of Swords, it tends to, I know some people read it in a different way, like as being a death card. I don't always read it that way. Sometimes I read it as like, for me, I read it as I mean, I know that the card says the word rest on here, but for me, it means like you've been working so hard against like, not just the odds, but like literally against betrayal, against anger, against, negativity and criticism, because like it always seemed like somebody had something to say over you. And that's like what those 3 swords tend to represent to me. Especially because like the 3 of Swords in the card is about heartbreak, is about betrayal. So it seems like it's that. But for me, because you're laying down and you got that 4 of Swords on the bottom, like you got that other sword right there on the bottom, that for me feels like your get back, like almost your boundary is like, no, I'm going to recuperate from all that shenanigans you did. And when I come back out, you better not be here. It's like, for me, that's how it feels. Like, I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to do my caterpillar thing. I'm going to die to myself. I'm going to come out a butterfly, but she's going to have a sword and you better not be there. Like, you just better not be there. Like, that's how I see it. It's like, I'm ready to get you back if I have to. If I have to. So you better not be there. You better not still be the same person when I went in, when I come out. That's how I get it. But the Two of Pentacles here is, it still kind of is, in a way, it feels like that, the thing, I was going to say, it still feels like rest a little bit to me. Which is crazy because the Two of Pentacles is kind of about like juggling, right? Multitasking and looking for balance between your life. But I feel like the Two of Pentacles here, especially right after the rest, is like, I can put some of these down. It's, for me, it's about prioritizing. That's what that feels like. I don't know, like, I'm getting to a point where sometimes these cards don't mean what they say on them. So I have to trust that intuition for me. And it just feels like this is you learning how to prioritize, or at least that's what you need to be learning how to do, is you need to be learning how to prioritize yourself and allow things to fall, period. You know, just like that sentence did. And then there's the Queen of Swords, because you got discernment about it. You know what I mean? And the Queen of Swords is about like cutting through the BS. Like, okay, just like how I just read with my reading, how the Queen of Swords was about like cutting through guilt, cutting through the stories that you tell yourself, cutting through your own self-criticism, or cutting ties with people. Like, she's really about her, she's really about her boundaries. And that's what it feels like I really do think this is your Mercury reading. Because it's answering that. I think it did fall out just that way. I'm going to look at these cards in numbers, and so that we can make sure they do line up, but they line up for me. And it's really interesting because that's what it's about. So it's about you, you retreating from from people having power over your life, and you recuperating from it. So again, that could be therapy, that could be finding your joy again, that could be creating in rest, or whatever rest looks like for you. But it's also setting your boundary. Like, you're not allowed to enter this. This is my space. This is what I'm doing. That's what that feels like to me. And then with the Two of Pentacles, it feels like letting something drop. Like, really, I mean, I know priorities is a word on here, but it's talking about you juggling and multitasking. But I also see it about letting balls drop. Like, some of these things just, y'all can pick it up and do it yourself. Like, giving people back their job, so to speak. It's like, it's not my job to wake you up every morning. It's not my job to tell you to brush your teeth. If you don't learn how to do it for yourself, like, that's how it feels, right? Oh, awesome. You're painting your apartments? Nice. And then, so like I said, this is about that discernment, about cutting through all of it, cutting through the guilt of letting things go, cutting through, people like trying to come and get you back into working for them, so to speak. Oh my God, that's cute. And then, but this is like the caution of it. This feels like a caution. I think I got this in the backwards. Yeah, I think he came out before she did, but it's the same thing. This is the same message, because this is the caution of it, which is the King of Wands, right? So you want to make sure, because King of Wands is about lack of vision, lack of leadership in your own life, basically not having any kind of plan whatsoever, like being impulsive and that kind of, like, you're supposed to be a contained fire. Instead, it feels like a wildfire, meaning you're not focused on making yourself better. You're focused on other things and other people, maybe. Maybe like a job, or like other people get the best of you and you don't, is kind of what that feels like to me. And so that's why this does come first, because it's still like cutting through all that guilt. So it feels like you need to be working on you, like on allowing yourself to like heal from maybe overwork, or heal from overproduction, or heal from over expectation, like checking boxes, or heal from even black sheepness. Does that make sense? Because that's interesting. All right, because the first card here for the Mercury retrograde. Okay. Yes. Okay. Because the first card here is about in the Mercury retrograde reading, it says, "What will I be asked to pause and rework?" And so you're being asked to pause and recharge your own self, get back to your own self. And then it says, "A new way of thinking I will have to embrace." You're going to have to embrace making yourself a priority. And what falls, falls, right? Obviously, there's some things that can't fall, but at the same time, if it doesn't have to be yours, then it gets to not be yours, Maybe it's find help that you can if their insurance covers it or something. You know what I mean? And then the third one is where I will need to go with the flow. Oh, where will I need to go with the flow more? Geez, I really can't remember which one came out first. I pretty much swear it's the king. I think the king came out first. So it says where I will need to go with the flow more, and that says for here it means getting a vision of what you actually want, of how you want to lead your life. Hey Hazel, that feels more in line with it, because like you can't just be in reaction mode to other people's needs without paying attention to yours. And that Queen of Swords is where I will go, or where I will transcend beyond my limits. And so that's about you having your own discernment, but also you cutting through the BS and cutting through the guilt, and understanding that you're just as important as anyone else, if not more. That feels like that actual reading, but let's see if there's anything different to that. All right, let's look at it that way. Girl, we had an interesting first. Oh my God. When did we get to 3 hours? Okay, we had an interesting first hour and a half. 2 hours. I don't know. When did we get to 3 hours? Why do we always do this? Why do we always do this? Okay. So let's focus here on Tabitha again. So for this what is Tabitha asked to? Is that it? Is that it? Okay, I'm gonna put that off to the side. Okay. 2. All right, I'm gonna put it off to the side though. So 1 card, please. What is Tabitha being asked to pause or rework? What is Tabitha being asked to pause or rework with it? Girl. What's Tabitha asked to pause or rework? We had such a lovely time. We were doing some pendulum work earlier. We were talking about, of course, the governments and stuff. What is Tabitha being asked to rework? Rework, to pause and rework. What is she being asked to pause? Okay. That's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So that's resistance to change, bad luck, stagnation. Extra message, I guess, is also being asked to pay more attention to your intuition and your subconscious. Okay, so you're being asked to pause and rework on your own stagnation. Oh, are these hers? Girl, what do I gotta tell you? Collaboration. Which one was hers? All of them? All of them. Literally 4 cards. Girl. No, you're giving me a full reading again. I need you to sum that up in this next card, okay? A new way of thinking that she will need to embrace. You can definitely sum that up. You can definitely sum that up. 1 card, please. Oh, child. Listen. Is this, which one? This one? No. 1 card, please. New way of thinking. Okay. So where will Tabitha need to go? With the flow more. Where would she need to go with the flow more? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. Where? 1 card, please. Where would she need to go? Is that it? Okay. Thank you. Resistance to change a 2nd time. Stubbornness. And where will she transcend? Where will she go beyond her limits? Where will she go beyond her limits? 1 card. Where will she go beyond her limits? 1 card. Sally the camel has 1 hump. 1 card. Nope. Okay. Child. They do, girl. They have so much. Hey, GI again. Where will Tabitha transcend or go beyond her limits? Is that it? Girl, it's her again. She said. You gotta cut through the bullshit. Okay. Is that it? Yeah. 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 Nope. Yes. Yes. This one. The 2nd one through or no? Okay. Okay, duckies, mom. So Mercury retrograde. What you should be working on in the next month to get your life together. No. You should be working on. You're being asked to pause and rework. You're being asked to stop being resistant to your changes that are coming your way, that are knocking on your door. You're being asked to stop missing opportunities that belong to you and just you. You're being asked to stop being in stagnation, and you're being asked to amplify your own intuition and to actually start listening to it. That sounds familiar. So these are 2 major arcana cards that wanted to tell you that. Okay, they're like, listen, you have 1 life this lifetime. It is time for you to stop living it. Like, you got to actually start living it. So then it said, what's a new way you need to embrace? And that's really interesting. it asks you to embrace some emotional detachment. Ain't that crazy? It's asking you to be the king of emotions over your own life. Not necessarily with having emotional maturity, but it's actually telling you you need to be a little bit more detached. Not so heavily invested in other people's things or even your own bull. Wow. Interesting. That last part of the message was really strong. I actually saw an underline under it. It says to stop being so attached to your own BS that you feed yourself. Really? Yes. Because you got these unfulfilled desires. You feel incomplete somehow. But you still breathing. So the circle ain't broken. It just ain't closed yet. So the lack of closure is not necessarily a bad thing. What it is you gonna sit and not let it get closed? Or are you gonna start working towards that? Are you gonna start putting, again, yourself in the front? Hi, interesting. Because then it says, where will I need to go with the flow more? Well, you need to, like, take some more authority in your own life. You got another king. Girl, you need to get this masculine energy up. Okay? So you gotta, with your own mind, wield your own sword, be wise, be a leader. Don't let anyone railroad you, but also have authority over your own life. And in any place you feel invisible, you're actually not. It's a choice at this point in your life. Interesting. Interesting. Because then the craziness about this is, for some reason, it got amplified with the resistance to change again, right? Another major arcana that's telling you that, is this your resistance? This may not be your resistance. This is what's leaving you hanging. This is what has been leaving you hanging. Could be other people's stubbornness. But again, it does come back to not being decisive, and you're being asked to be decisive. So that's what you're being told to go with more, is like, go with your first mind, go with making a decision. Don't let things hold you up, whether those things are people or those things are just whatever obstacle or delay may come up. That's interesting. And then finally, where will I transcend, go beyond my limits? You got your girl again, right? So they're telling you. And that's interesting because you got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So you're really asked to be in control of your own life. Like, to really take things into your hands, to have your own boundaries, to use your own discernment, your own wisdom. And again, to not let things hold you down, but for you to be in the seat, in the throne of your own life. Because you do have choices to make. I'm seeing here, honey, you got choices. You got too many choices, overburdened with choices. And that's funny because that's what you just wrote. You do have trouble making up your mind. And the thing here is, if you wait too long, some of these choices will come out and bite you, right? And they won't be good ones. So you have like the dragon, you have the serpent, you have, you know, all these weird things here. When the choice to make is actually kind of obvious. It's like one or two, let's go for it. And here again is you with this choices thing. Is indecision, lack of progress, failed partnerships, and lack of confidence. The lack of confidence stood out really strong for me when I saw this card, and it countered the Queen of Swords. And so literally in this season of Mercury retrograde, you are being asked to figure out what the F you really want. What do you want? And don't allow emotions to persuade you. In here, you're being asked to have an emotional detachment. What do I actually want? I'm going to go do that. Even if it's today, I want to go get my nails done. Go do that. You know, if it's like, hey, I need y'all to hold down the fort, I'm going to go get a pedicure. It seems like a small decision, but it's you advocating for yourself. It's you speaking up for yourself. And it's you carving out time with your big old sword for yourself and having a detachment against it. Oh, I don't care if you had something else to do. This is for me to do right now. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? So you're being asked to not carry on the rest of your life with this lack of confidence. But at least for the next month, can we practice? Can we practice being assertive? Can we practice standing on business for the next month? You know? And if people want to get argumentative, don't argue with them, because it is Mercury retrograde, baby girls. So don't argue with them. You just be like, okay, well, that's your business. I've already said my piece, and it is what it is. And that's all it's going to be. And what's really interesting is these cards had jumped out earlier, and that's the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, Nine of Cups. And I need you to get stubborn about your own time. Okay? So you need to be stubborn. Like, no, you can't have this. This is mine. And it says emotional fulfillment here, but the emotional fulfillment part is really about finding gratitude in those things. Exactly. It's all about you at this point. This is mine. I'm guarding my time. Okay? I'm guarding my time. I'm going to get you in a second. And then finally you have the Empress. And the Empress came out with neglect. Neglect. So these two are the theme of it. You need to find gratitude in the fact that you still get to breathe. And so this time is all of yours, to be perfectly honest. And then two, stop neglecting yourself. Empress, baby. You're supposed to be the Empress. Because who else is going to be that in your life? Okay? So you got these next few weeks. Get to practicing. Even if it's something small. Today I want a Sunday. I'm going to go get my Sunday. Or, you know, like I said, I want a pedicure. I'm going to go get my pedicure. Or, you know, treat yourself. You know, and get to enjoy that. And that's okay. You know what I mean? So that's your Mercury retrograde reading. Does it make sense for you, though? Whenever I wake up and I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. Oh my gosh. What is that about? Do you have a good girlfriend? Solitude. Do you have like a best friend or somebody you don't have time for? Or like a family member? Like a cousin or something? Or maybe that's what you need. Because solitude just jumped out while I was singing that. So it could be that, yeah, you're alone. And it feels like the Hermit card's not a bad card. But in this case, it feels like, okay. I feel like you need to be your own best friend. Because like all of a sudden I just suddenly see you like watching a movie, say on like Netflix, and it's like eating popcorn and just no cares in the world. I see fluffy towels. Like, I don't know, maybe it's a staycation or a couple of hours or something. It's just like, I just need to treat myself and not think about anybody else right now. And even in doing that, like, even if, is that a massage or something? I don't know. But it's like something that will give you some alone time with your brain while you are also doing something, you know, like basically putting that thinking brain to work so that you can put your spiritual brain to work. or I mean, distracting your thinking brain so you can let your subconscious brain come out and play. Because it's like there's some things that need to be told to you, but it feels like there's too much going on in your head for that to happen. Like I'm getting like, I want to talk to you. It's like, I got things to tell you. So it feels like, yeah. So if you can find some me time, just like really, really carve out a me time, and where someone else is doing something for you, you know, I guess that's why I keep going to the pedicure, because it's like, okay, so your brain is feeling all the sensations or something of like your feet being done or your nails being painted or whatever, but then your other half of your brain gets to wander and just not have to worry about anybody else. That's what I get, and how I'm getting it is like, you just need your you time. King came back out again, and Incompletion came out again, both of them together. So even if it's 5-10 minutes a day, work on the things that you actually want to do and be decisive about it. Be a leader. Can you do that? Because it's time to change. It's time to transform. It's time to put a death to the girl who doesn't believe in herself. Alrighty. I hope that helps you somewhat. Yes, thank you. Please work on that. Please work on that, because it is yours. It is yours. Someone said something one time that was like, so I call them mind steps, not necessarily mind shifts, but it's like me stepping into like, okay. And she was like, it's all your time. You know, even if you have daughters or kids or bosses or whatever, it's still all your time. You're loaning your time to them. You're renting your time to them. And so you get to put up a barrier around your time and say, no one gets to come into this part. This is mine. Thank you. I mean, it's all mine, and you're welcome, but thank you. Oh, it was beautiful. Please start working on it. I want you to spend like 5 to 10 minutes a day doing something you want to do. And make it non-negotiable. Even you can't talk yourself out of it. Even if it's like 11:11, all right, I'm doing this for myself. I don't know. Set a timer, set an alarm, something until it becomes habit. And for some reason, I see like planting something, like getting a kind of flower that you really, really like. And I just see you like repotting it or potting it. I don't know. I don't know much about gardening, but it's something about it. It's something about you making something, growing something, taking care of. I don't know. It's something. I don't know what it is about the flower, but for some reason, the flower just like really popped in. I have no idea what that is, but that could be a friend. You talk nice to them, they grow. Alrighty, let's see. Miss Solo, what's your first name again? Leah. There we go. Leah. Okay. Cherie, are you here? I want to get all my babies. I don't know. I don't know, Tabitha. It felt like such a strange reading, but it's like, I have to tell her this. Okay. Leah. How was her doctor's appointment? I don't do medicals, but Oh, that song was for you. Say a little prayer for you. Because it's playing again in refrain. All right. How will it go for Leah? Let me get a situation called, please. Do. Forever and ever and evermore. What is that song about? All right, there'll always be something for me. Oh, Lord. Are we feeling overwhelmed, defeated? What is that about? All right. Explain that. Explain that, explain that, explain that. Excusey, Excusey. Thank you, Hazel. I appreciate it. It's Glee, but it's a 90s romance movie. Is this hers? Is this hers? Both? Interesting. What does that mean? Okay. Well, how does... Are you not... This is weird. I'm feeling here, you have 2 7s, and they're both in reverse. One is the 7 of Wands, which is normally my stake your claim, you know, courage, and that kind of card, like standing firm on your convictions. But this is saying, choices again. This is saying that there's a... Is this you, though? Okay. So this is not a particularly nice feeling that's going on. There's a 7 of Wands in reverse, and it says giving up, surrendering, being overwhelmed, feeling defeated, and lacking courage. These are the 8 of Pentacles. That's why I'm like a little thrown off by that. But the 8 of Pentacles, did that go to that? Yes. The 8 of Pentacles. This is normally a positive card too. It says skill development, apprenticeship, diligence, hard work, craftsmanship. Okay, hard work stands out there. Hard work stands out there. But then you have the Chariot, and the Chariot says lack of direction, lack of control. So lack of control. You don't feel like you're in control of this. It feels like you don't feel like you're in control. Is there like this? What is that about? Okay, can you... Because you got the too many options to make a decision card as well. You have 3. Because you got the too many options to make a decision card as well. You have 3. You have 3 7s. these are your feelings towards this. Because now you have stagnation. Are you feeling bad about this? Okay. Because this says stagnation, inability to move on. That's emotional. This says being out of control. This says there's too many options. Or maybe even too many reasons. So it feels like you're going there for answers, and I don't know if you're gonna get any real ones that like answer the question. Because it's like you're just like, just tell me what to do, you know, and I'll do it. Like, I will work hard. I will do it. I will do what I have to do. And pentacles are health as well. So it's like, just tell me what I got to do. I'll do it. I will do it. But the thing is, it doesn't feel like there's an answer that's going to come. Not a definitive one. So it's like, let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try that. That's how it feels like it's about to go down for today. That there won't be that kind of direction that you're looking for. And there's some kind of imbalance. Hey, Brett. There's some kind of imbalance here. This is justice in reverse. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get an answer, like an actual answer today. You're going to get like, it could be this, it could be that. So let's try this. Let's try that. That's what it feels like. Like there's really no answer here. And that's really interesting. That's really interesting. Is that the way this goes? Let me have a yes card or a no card. Is that the way it goes? Yeah. Okay. So I think you're right here. This just popped out with the sword of truth. Well, kind of. It's wisdom. So it's a sword of wisdom. And then I also looked at it as being poked. So that's what it's probably going to be, is a process of elimination. And so they're just going to give you an option. And I think that is exactly it. Like, just as you said that, this is what she came out with. So I will trust your intuition on that particular one. I don't think you're going to have an answer as to why it is the way that it is. That's why it's like, we got choices, and here's the choice we have. I don't think they have an answer right now. So it might be a process of elimination type of thing or what have you. I know you'll just do whatever they say to do. And they are going to try to figure that thing out. But I do think you are correct here. Because I was like, are they just going to poke her? Because I was like, is that what the Seven of Wands was about? But then she just came out. So, I would say trust your own intuition on this, because you have the wisdom of it, and I do think you're going to get poked. I don't know, mine's low. I had to get an infusion while I was in the hospital last month. You know, you can do some iron-rich smoothies. Like I talked to ChatGPT, give me a diet that I can actually work with that infuses iron. You know, it just sucks being a female. At least for me, like, when you have to go through your fertility weeks of the month, it just tanks everything. But iron rich, like if you get like the 10-day green smoothie challenge book, It's great. Yeah, but you know, the hormones and stuff change. And I don't know if that impacts the iron production or what have you either. But like women are notoriously low for it anyway. But the iron rich, like, you know, I make smoothies with kale, with spinach, and it don't taste like grass. It tastes pretty darn good. And most of my recipes I got from that 10-day smoothie challenge book. Do you know which one I'm talking about? See, they don't really, and this is your health, they really don't know where to go with it, so they're going to poke you. Yeah, so she has great recipes in there. I will tell you, the key, and she writes it in the book, but I think many people miss that. The key to a green smoothie that doesn't have a texture of throw up, because my very first one was horrific. The key to a green smoothie that doesn't have that is you have to blend the greens with the liquid by itself. I mean, I put my protein powder in there and I put my flax seeds in there, but don't put any fruit in there. You have to do just greens and your fluids and let that baby blend till it's green juice, and then you add your fruits. I know I'm headed. Well, I'm only 15 minutes away, so I'm headed soon. Cherie, are you on here? I wanted to give you your reading before I go. I wanted to give you your reading. Nicolo, what up? Okay. Hold on to your love. Yeah, it tastes like throw up if you do that. Thank you. I appreciate that, Leah. I don't know. But you know, it's like after that, especially after the reading that I had this morning, it was just like, just tell me which way to drive and I'll drive that way, okay? I will go whichever way you tell me to. Alrighty. Yes, blend the greens first. I don't even care if you have one of those industrial things. Blend your greens first. It came out again. See, this is the housing situation. It feels unfair, but whatever. It's gonna have to be what it is. Alrighty. Q, did you need a reading really quickly? Because I get there in 15 minutes. Okay, what you want? What's your question? Go ahead, girl. The infusion's not bad anyway. Good luck, baby. You know what? That might be why I feel good. Why that page came out again? Oh my gosh. Lack of direction. Listen, if they don't tell you they're going to do an infusion, you ask for it. Just go ahead and ask for it. Because that part will at least temporarily fix it. If they don't give it to you. I was just doing people's readings right now. Oop. See there. Interesting. Who's this for? Okay. I don't know. I don't know who that's for. I don't... that feels like a whole separate reading, and I can't give her that right now. She's going to the doctor. Okay. Ciao, lovey. Q. Oh. Q. You are in. Q, girl. There's a message for you real quick. And that message is this. The answers are within you. The answers are within you. Did you go within yet? Get your guidance and your wisdom. Did you pull it out yet? Hello, Rain. Did you pull it out yet? Because when you do, guess what's next? It's the sun. So you have 2 major arcana, 9 and 9, 10. And that's interesting because the 10 is a completion card, right? 10 is completion. So 9 is you go within, add 10, and you're going to have a great time. You're going to be successful at it. What is it? Is it? And it's funny because that was like my reading too. It was like, go in, listen. All right, now let's go. Yes. So go within, shine a light on underdog places, shine a light on everything. It says the answers are within you. And then it says here that how can you bring more joy and positivity into your own life? So whatever's within you comes out successfully. The sun reminds us that every day is an opportunity to shine. Shine your light, shine. Everything is illuminated. You have the answers. You have the answers. You already have the answers. What are you going to do with it? Yes, it's the trust. It is that trust. Because you know why? And I learned this part. And then I go in 3 minutes. This part I learned because the more you don't follow through on your word, the more you break your own trust. So if you're like, I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and you do not, you have added or withdrew, really, points from your trust bank. So some of us are working with a negative deficit. Not you low on energy and iron too, girl. If you don't go get you a smoothie, I said smoothie too, just that way. Not these same exact cards coming out in a different order for you. Literally the same cards I just had with Leah. And you saw that shuffling I was doing. You got the stagnation, emotional baggage, inability to move on. That's the 6 of Cups in reverse. Literally the same cards. 777. Same exact cards, same exact order. I mean, not same exact order. Same exact cards, same exact positioning. The Chariot. Again, lack of direction, lack of control. Again, choices. Lots of choices. But you keep waiting, the wrong one gonna bite you. Again, giving up, surrendering, being overwhelmed. I get the overwhelmed. I get the feeling defeated. But I also get the lack of courage. This is telling you, your initial reading said, girl, it's already in you. And girl, whatever you pull out, it's going to be successful. But you just said, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? But I get you what you're saying. Like, you're low, blah, blah. It is a smoothie day. It is definitely a smoothie day. I shall make one when I get back. It is definitely a smoothie day. But, baby, these were your first cards. And these are your, if you keep playing with it, you're going to be stuck. Then you're going to be defeated. Then you're going to be like, push through this. Push through this. Push through this. Push through your own brain. Push through the self-talk. Push through the negative doubts. Push through the things that people have said to you that you now say to yourself. Push through all that because the immediate answer was, it's in you and it will be successful when you pull it out. So There you go, boo. Today is smoothie day. But first, I'm finna go to therapy and just talk. I might not talk so much because I've already talked out my Adderall. But anyway, what'd you say before what came? Before what came? You're welcome, girl. Listen, it's in you. Bring it out. Look. Boom. Clarity of ideas. Ace of Swords. Clarity. New ideas. Breakthrough. You're going to get bopped on the head. You're going to get bopped on the head. Oh, girl, yes. Jesus. I can't wait till this thing is over. You're going to get bopped on the head with your clarity. Oh, and that cycle is coming to a close. Literally. The cycle and the cycle. So, listen. All that negativity you had just then, it says there's some beautiful stuff on the other side. It really does, Britt. And it's a Tuesday, but it feels like a Sunday. It feels like a self-care Sunday. I'm definitely going to make a smoothie. Bye, y'all. I love yous. Peace. I will probably be on later. No, I won't. I got to do my son's hair. Okay, I'll be on like nighttime later. And then I got to try to do mine. I'm going to try braiding my hair again. All right, y'all. Bye. Try.